You was up here pushing that Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What you think a regular
like,
conversation with her is like?
I think it's just like
Grill Talk Volume 1. Make sure y'all go get that.
go
Coming
get
out
that.
this Wednesday.
Yes.
This Wednesday.
Bring the mixtape
2 days
back.
from now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is the thing about
Oh,
Raleigh
here we
niggas.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it. That's why I'm here. Let's go.
Yes.
You're saying stuff on this mixtape that I say in my head that I'm afraid to say out loud.
I did 5 hours in downtown Raleigh jails. I said, this ain't for me.
People love the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas bought tapes. By the way, you know what I'm saying? I got these gold
That's a fact.
limited edition.
Once you walk in the door,
Right. Everybody can get here today. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? It's like
No,
a
that
lot,
is-
a lot of niggas quit. A lot of niggas quit.
No, I forget who I was telling, but I was like, it might have been Matthew last night, but I was like, 2023 was a very productive year.
It was.
If there's a word I could give the year, it's productive.
Sure.
Like, this is the most productive I've been this year.
Yeah.
This year has been. It's so much has happened this year. Like, and you know what? I didn't think about until last night when we were at the listening. I was like, even since I met you, you probably put out more. I think you might have put out more like bodies of work in music than anybody else that I know since I met you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first met you, it was the.
I thought I knew joint.
I thought I knew at the Cam. At Cam. And then after that, it was Gold Fangs on Sunday.
Yep.
And then now it's Grill Talk Volume 1.
Yeah.
So, and we met, what year did that?
That was 2019.
2019.
But then remember in 2020, me and Nance
But then
did the
you and
joint
Nance
project.
did a joint project. Yeah. So I'm like, you have first, no questions asked. Like, I've only known you for a couple years.
Yeah.
And you've put out something damn near every year, or you missed 1 year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas have been working though.
Yeah, putting in work, bro.
You said what?
Busy.
I don't have headphones.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh,
What else you
damn.
gonna do? It's one of those like everybody had a second shot at life after COVID and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then I had the Web3 run
It's
too,
not like nobody's
AJ.
listening.
When I came
Oh,
up,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about the Web3
We gotta
first.
talk about the
We're going to
crypto.
talk about the
I'm definitely
Web3
into that.
first.
Yeah.
Because I remember.
I said, I'm out.
You gotta know when to pull the rug, man.
Because when we were first talking, when I first like made the announcement, like, yo, Pat's gonna be, he's coming October 1st. We were like, how many times has Pat been here? And then we remember Shay was like, no, the last time he was here, he was trying to explain to us about that
The
Web3
Web3 shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he was like,
That's right.
And then it was like, we an hour into the conversation, and Shay's like, I think I get it. I was like, okay, I think I'm on the same page too. And
So can you play it? No.
Then,
Oh.
yeah, then we explained it. He was like, no, that's not it. Shay was like, I don't know, nigga. Like,
I had to go to work too. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you had to
I
go
was
to
so
work.
happy. I was so happy. I thought I understood it before I went to work.
Yeah.
But then
No,
I
not
said,
at
oh,
all.
so
That
can
nigga
you,
left and
when
was
you
like,
buy a
I-
song, can you play it? No. Okay, I don't get it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
comprehension level was super low on that.
It was,
not gonna lie, man.
bro.
That was hilarious.
That was serious. Yeah, you was up here pushing that Bitcoin.
Yeah.
We had a whole crypto bro conversation.
And I don't know how long it went to.
You was like not as bad because you weren't that bad. You weren't telling niggas to put money into it, but you was like, remember what happened to the Forex niggas?
Yeah.
The Forex niggas.
Oh
vanished.
yeah, that's something different. I'm
Forex.
still
The Forex niggas?
I'm still in crypto, but I'm just not doing the whole NFT shit. Like,
right.
NFT, that's
The
what.
NFT,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
about
what
to
it
say,
was.
with the NFT shit.
That was the
yeah.
main thing.
That's where I was struggling to understand.
But I mean, as an artist, that was the only thing that was the thing that you were supposed to be in as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like
I made some nice money, but
that's what I'm saying. The people
Oh,
who
yeah,
I,
you made a
the people
good
that I
amount.
know that kind of stuck into it, they were getting some money out of it. And like if
getting
you
some
could,
bread, bro.
you running off every so often, they run off with a 3K play. You're
Yeah,
like,
That's why you wanted him to talk
You know
about
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, like niggas came up 3,000-4,000.
yeah,
nigga, what?
bro.
And that's why you wanted him to talk about it.
Some people like 10-20K, bro.
Exactly, yeah. So every so often you
Yeah.
caught a crazy lick on there. So I seen that happen a couple times for the people that were in it consistently.
Yeah.
But I guess everybody was talking about it like every week was gonna be 4K. You know what I mean? Like they made it feel
They
like
thought it was going to be
Like
that
it was a
consistent.
guaranteed come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFTs follow crypto, and crypto follows the economy. So like, when the economy started tanking, like NFTs follow crypto. Crypto and like stocks are kind of next to each other, and then those two follow the economy. So when the economy started going
Right,
bad,
yeah.
like niggas don't give a fuck about NFTs right now. The biggest thing is like cryptocurrency, and within that is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all that stuff right now.
yeah.
So when the bull market comes back, NFTs are gonna come back. But like I left because just it's a lot of toxicity, man. Like
For
within
real?
that.
Nigga, you used to be in them little like them Twitter spaces.
Oh yeah.
Nigga,
Oh yeah, I was in there, bro.
I just went on like a 5-minute shitting on Clubhouse Twitter Spaces.
Yeah.
I just went on like
Really?
a 5-minute rant on all that because,
Yeah.
bro, every time I go in there, I'm like, this is insane in here. Like, it's a bunch of
Yeah.
niggas arguing, and then now that
Bruh.
I've seen Wack 100 with his butt cheeks out, laying on the bed, yelling at a nigga on Clubhouse. Y'all ever seen that picture?
No.
Well, okay, to be fair,
It's fake. It's.
no, it's real as fuck. So
Never
to
seen
be
that.
fair, we don't know if he was yelling on the phone. But
Are you recording this?
This is live. Yeah. We don't know if he was actually yelling at somebody because it was a still image. But there was a video of Wack 100.
Yo.
It was a video. I mean, it's a picture of Wack 100. He had just got done cheating on his wife. And was
my God.
and he was like,
On the-
because he's married.
plot
On the bed.
He's on the bed,
with his
fresh out
legs
his
up in the air.
air drying. No, his legs weren't in the air. That'd have been crazy. But he's
Dangling
just
up like
air
that.
drying, butt ass naked, laying on his
Yo.
stomach, but like staring at his phone. And niggas are like, this is how Wack is on Clubhouse, you know? So like,
Yo.
now anytime I think of like a Clubhouse space,
You think about it.
I'm thinking there's a nigga in here right now, butt naked on his bed.
Doing that exactly.
Fresh out the
Twiddling
shower.
his feet, yeah, listening and arguing with niggas.
He
It
traumatized
might
you.
be the person that's like talking the most shit. He's in there.
Exactly like
he's
that.
that compromised.
In his
Like,
mama's
You'll never
basement.
know.
you'll never know,
it's
bro.
true.
I can't do it. I can't do
That's
it.
hilarious, yo.
It'd
He's
be-
just a villain in the space.
Yeah, bro. But he's
Yeah.
over here living with his mama, air drying.
Yeah,
under the
just
ceiling
that's
fan.
Just
Crazy,
the
bro.
idea of him, or the possibility of it.
The
You don't
possibility.
even deal with anybody in that.
I
space.
hate that shit.
That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
hate it. As I did an interview, shout out to Danny from the Stop. He's another YouTube creator that like mainly specializes in Joe Budden content. He wanted to do an interview with me, and Discord has those rooms too, or those spaces.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yeah, come to my Discord," and I was like, "All right, now." Niggas get to acting up in here. I'm leaving.
I'm out,
I'm telling you
yeah.
that right now. Like you will not.
You gonna
catch,
hear that? Dude.
Yeah, you're not going.
Me leaving.
I'm not going back and forth with no niggas on here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, he was like, no, you gonna be good. Like, it's chill. I was like, all
Yeah.
right, because I didn't heard you sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As soon as y'all get to arguing, there will not be a YouTube clip talking about AJ the Menace goes it. Nope,
Nope.
Yeah.
that ain't happening.
Not happening.
Screenshots.
But yeah, let's open this joint up, man.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
Welcome to the 3-0 podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty.
Cherry TNT.
Yeah, your boy Jeff.
And the white man, aka Lauren, is not here. You know, he's out of town. He's doing his traveling thing. You know, we're
Yeah.
adults around here, you know, so he's gone. But this is a full studio. We have a special guest, as you
Yeah.
can see, returning for time number 3. We got Pat Jr. in the building.
Hey.
Everybody breathe.
I had to do it too.
We haven't done that in a long time, actually.
know, but
Well,
That
because we
was
haven't had
true.
any guests
Yeah,
on to.
we haven't had guests.
yeah.
Right?
AJ banned everybody.
I did. It was like a no-fly zone in this
Literally.
bitch.
Yeah.
He was like, no. He was not playing. He was like, no, we're not doing no interviews. I don't care. No.
People started hitting everybody else up.
Yeah.
Because I
Really?
would see their DM come in, I just won't open it.
Damn.
I just won't open the DM because I
You
know
was getting
it's.
hella like requests and shit.
I feel like anytime you start some sort of media or interview thing, you know, Raleigh people. This is the thing about
Oh,
Raleigh
here we
niggas.
go.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get it. Let's get it. That's why I'm here. Let's go.
Yeah, so it's just like support your brethren. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Support your neighbor. So like when somebody starts something, everybody's gonna run through that bitch.
Right.
Like they're damn near gonna like they're running a train on whatever you just started. Like
Yeah.
that's just what people do. And yeah, support, but at the same time they're doing it for their own self gain.
Yeah.
There's no like they're not gonna promote it. They're not gonna help you they're not gonna help you build the brand new thing. They just want to come on there because your announcement made a little noise. So why not go over to the new place that just made some noise? But I'm not gonna help the nigga.
Yeah.
Seems like he's moving.
That
but
don't
no,
make sense to me, man.
You know how it is though. So
about this to K Hill because you remember I was telling you about what he's doing or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, when we do our thing, I'm gonna make sure I put it up on social media and all that. And he stopped me. He shook my hand. He said, thank you. He was like, because you wouldn't believe. I'm like, bro, artists are not. This is content for you to use. Like,
no, they
to
don't
promote
care.
what you're doing, and you're not using it to not only just show the platform love, but also promote yourself.
Exactly.
That's why you're.
That's why you
Niggas
showed
be
up.
hustling backwards, bro.
As hell, bro. So it's like you start something new in Raleigh, start doing a monthly show, or niggas will run a train on your operation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and
Everybody
then
thinks they deserve a
by the
platform.
time they done came in with a subpar quality and product, they have diminished your brand to where now nobody has faith in what I can produce because I let all this bullshit through.
Yeah.
And
And then you have some people that are just like, hey, if you need an extra host, let me know.
random shit.
I like the ones that always hit me up like, yo, I'm just trying to come through and watch.
Oh, that's the one.
They love
That's
like I just want to pull up.
that's
like,
a nigga-
and I'm like, and
Now-
it be random people. It be y'all friends. I don't even know these niggas. They just follow me.
Are they talking
It be-
to you for some reason?
Yeah, like okay,
they know
Because
I'm
they
not
think you the end. They think they could get
I
over
know, I
easy with
guess,
you.
'cause, like, I'm, okay,
Yeah.
we friends on Instagram. Like, I see we follow the same. I see the group of people that you follow.
Yeah,
okay,
we're in that
you're
circle.
Okay, we're in the
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, what do you mean you just want to come and watch? Like,
And they're scared to ask you.
They know
Of
because they know.
course.
I have put down. This
You've
been a
been already
no-fly
ignored
zone
by
for
you.
damn near 2 years. They know.
He's the
don't,
Matumbo of the group.
I'm swatting shit down.
Not in
Don't
this
message
house.
me about
What are
that
you
shit.
talking about?
The only people that it's like, I don't care, and it's like, yeah, come through and watch. Like, Pack and hit me up and be like, y'all, I'm not. He's just. Because if he'll say I want to watch, but he might just have a free day. He don't want to be in the house by himself. Come
First
through,
of all,
this is my dude, you know?
this is my nigga, okay?
Right. So
This is
it's-
my man.
Right.
We support each other.
It's not a
so if
stranger or
I
some
come through and I'm like, yo, I just want to watch. I want whatever I can do. Like, of course, but y'all, everybody else don't get that privilege.
No. And it's awkward. It's like, you didn't ask to be an intern, so when you come
You
here,
didn't send an email.
I can't
That's
teach
true.
you nothing. It's like you literally just want to watch us take pictures and do shit like
But it's
that.
the equivalent of just being like, a stranger being like, hey, yeah, I just want to come over and get something to eat. No,
Yeah,
so-
dead ass, bro. Dead ass. No, nigga, you in my refrigerator and shit?
great analogy.
Yeah, for real.
What you
though,
eating
dog.
tonight? Yo, can I come through and you know what I'm saying?
sounds
Like,
good.
I don't
Wait,
like-
what you
Yeah, he said that sounds good.
I don't know.
Can I
you,
get a
yeah.
plate?
I'm just coming over to get extra plate.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. So it's just like, I cut it off. And then at the same time, there's always that thing too where like, you don't want to build something guest dependent. Like,
Right.
on Homeroom University, I'm shitting on those podcasts for fun because I'm like, guess what? They didn't have a guest this week. Episode was trash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like when you're.
But that's
when,
the thing.
When
It's
you're,
true.
yeah, that's the thing. When your shit is guest dependent, and these people are showing up for you.
Right.
Cherry TNT, the 3-0 podcast, Jeff, Shane
Right.
M. Petty. You're dead out here. Like.
Yeah.
Because we can at least be 40 with no clout. Well, we have our own
Yeah.
clout equity or whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. You know what I'm saying? But
Following, yeah.
Yeah, like you
our
don't,
own
we don't
following.
need
It's not
guests.
dependent.
Yeah.
It'll just be a nice spike that month.
I think
Yeah.
when
Have a
people
guest.
forget too,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this is like something that I literally was just on the phone conversation with an artist homie in the area, and I was just like, he was kind of like venting a little bit about professionality, like
Yeah.
just within the creative music industry. And it's like, I think people also need to understand, like, even though they feel like they know you, like, this is a business. Like,
Yes. Yeah, that's
you know
another
what I'm
big
saying?
thing.
Y'all come up here, y'all have fun, y'all do your thing, but at the end of the day, you're trying to build an empire. You're trying to build a business. This is a business, and so you got to treat it like that. And it's like, for any professionals out there, they'd be like, hey, man, can I get your email so I could, like, hit you up via email and
Right.
possibly set up an interview? Like, that's how you approach people, not,
Right.
hey, yo, cuz, let me come through. I got
I'm
this
just
new.
trying to kick it.
I'm just
Right.
trying to kick it, man. I got this new, like, nah, bro. Like, you have to, like, there's a professional way to approach things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
professionalism is a lost art. Not
It is,
everybody
bro.
do that.
Sure.
It is.
And at the same time, it's like when you're looking at it that way, all of us get to the point where we're like, nigga, these are billable hours. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm sitting down for 2 hours. There's a rate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's fun for you, but
Yeah.
I can't waste a week that I could have had better content. Because, you have the wrong nigga on the podcast, he fucked the flow up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh,
you're right,
you haven't cracked the joke. You actually killed the joke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you brought the energy of everything down because we're all just like,
Yeah.
you can't join the convo. Like,
Right.
it's
We're
just
trying to pull you into the conversation.
yeah, we try to pull you in the conversation.
Yeah.
It's too risky fucking with niggas on the podcast. It really is, bro. Like,
No, because they think podcasting is just talking.
they think it's so easy.
But
It's
it's
not,
not.
bro.
They're conversationalists.
And to be fair, I thought it was easy enough to be able to attempt, right?
At the very beginning.
At the very beginning. So I thought it was easy enough to where I'm like, I know I can do it. But even since we've started, we've both gotten so much better, excelled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
It's
there
like-
were things that you have to learn, and then like
Yeah.
when you watch the footage over, you're learning from yourself. Oh, I do that mannerism too much. Let me
or
chill
like,
with that. You
Or
know,
like, why the fuck are we talking about that for 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's unorganized. Let's get it shortened stuff.
Right,
You know?
which is
Yeah.
why, like, I feel like that's why I bought
Yeah.
the timer. This
Oh,
is
that,
new
yeah.
within the last month.
Yeah.
I got 13-minute segments,
Yeah.
and you got 2 minutes to reset. You know what I'm saying? We're moving to the next shit. You know, so it's like 15 minutes max. Sometimes they go to 20, but the thing is, when you don't have some sort of clock to look at, you don't know where the fuck
See,
you're at.
Yeah, you have no idea.
This
So
is
by-
why
by-
y'all gotta understand.
yeah.
This is a professional establishment, okay?
Right.
Respect the professionalism that's going on right here, bro.
Right. And it's like, I think this year I've gotten over looking or coming across as an asshole or a dickhead, because that was something that I was kind of worried about. I'm kind of an asshole. I'm an asshole already.
Okay.
Mind you, you know what I'm saying? Let's start. Let me be more.
Let me put that out
We
there.
appreciate the honesty, bro.
I already know I'm kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My loved ones know it's
Yeah.
not. It's for a reason. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But
Being self-aware is the best thing.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but it's just
absolutely.
like I try to limit. Y'all see this level. It could
Right.
be worse.
Right.
I'm controlling myself.
You don't see what
I'm
happens
not
when the
gonna go
cameras
into
are not off.
detail. I'm not gonna go into detail, but the phone calls I get from this nigga,
I'll be like, I'm about to violate this bitch. Who is she playing with? Who is this nigga playing with?
right, right.
Yeah, so
That's another thing we had to learn real quick of like words we had to like chill on and all that stuff.
Y'all
Yeah.
don't see
We were learning
everything
about
that's going
algorithms.
on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
over here,
yeah,
bro.
we got the list of bad words that have popped us the most.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, COON. I'm gonna put a compilation together for that one alone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be hilarious, bro.
It's amazing
You said
because
that
Yeah.
we don't say
Surprisingly.
LOI and homeroom. We say it a lot.
Really? Yeah, they do
It's,
say it pretty
and it's
quick.
not even that we say it a lot.
Yeah.
It's just when it comes off, anytime a black person says that one, you know it feels good, right?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So when it does come off, I'm not thinking, I don't have a COON counter in my mental brain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, we flowing, and if I hear it, I'm like, yeah, fuck, you know, I hear
Then
it.
then y'all just start volleying it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
we
all
just
right.
start going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but YouTube has caught every single one.
That's
And there's
crazy.
like 4 or 5 of them. So I'm gonna make sure I put them all together. Just because every time, even on the playback, I heard it, I'm like, hey,
Let
it
it
makes
fly,
sense.
yeah.
Then like, what else were you supposed to say at that
I was about
moment?
to say, I mean, I think it's a tasteful replacement.
It
I
is,
mean,
bro. Yeah. When it goes there, when I've heard it how we've used it, it's made sense every single time.
You're trying to specifically get something across.
Yeah, exactly.
About maybe somebody.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
there's no other way to say it but that way.
Yeah.
So
It's used with taste.
exactly. Yep. So but yeah, man,
Yeah.
welcome back again, you know.
Man, appreciate
to
you
another
having
Thrill
me,
podcast.
man.
And you are like guest cherry pop. Like the hymen has sealed back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Ladies know what we're talking about. No, it's just like, is that cherry knows what we're
I
talking
was
about?
actually confused. I was like, what about my what?
Oh, yeah. And you said cherry too.
And I was like,
Right.
huh?
Is that double
Yeah,
entendre? What's
yep,
happening?
Yeah, I got bars this morning. You know what I'm saying?
That was a double entendre. Yeah.
He's like, let me write that one down.
But yeah, I mean, we'll start with Grill Talk.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have you join the regular show, and you know that's the whole thing anyway. Like,
Yeah.
we want to make sure people know that you got music that's dropping. This is coming out tomorrow.
no,
So-
Wednesday.
No,
before-
this podcast
Oh,
is
this
coming-
podcast is coming out tomorrow. Our Grill Talk
Oh yeah,
first.
so yeah, I want
Yes.
to talk about Grill Talk Volume 1. I just want to make sure early in the episode people know that you got something that we need them to go run and listen
Oh,
to.
that's what we were saying. We were
Yeah.
saying the episode. You were
Our
saying it was tomorrow.
episode's coming out this Monday.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hope
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
have a
So,
beautiful Monday.
Yeah.
And the project comes out
Wednesday.
on Wednesday.
On the
This
4th.
Wednesday
So
coming
2
up. Y'all
days.
got 2 days, but
Yeah.
y'all can pre-save it right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's on all
Absolutely.
streaming platforms, of course. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you remember him, we did the we've really done 4 pieces of content because we did your Gold Things on Sunday live stream.
That was fire,
which
bro.
was insane.
That was so fun, bro.
And I've never done anything like that since, bro. That was like live streaming an album listening. Then we had outfit changes,
Bro.
Had the live chat going crazy.
It was fire,
We were
bro.
dancing, bro. It was lit in the
It
chat.
was
Oh,
fun.
that when y'all had the church.
That was when we had the church.
okay.
That was when the brick wall was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I
so
remember that.
fun,
Yeah,
bro.
that was fun. So yeah, y'all already know how Pat's coming with the music, but just give us a little background on the project. Talk
Yeah,
about
man.
how we went to the listening last night. So
Yeah.
And how'd
give
that
us
go?
a recap how you feel the listening went last night.
I thought it went really well. 𝙿𝙾𝙳𝙲𝙰 hosted it. Shout out to 𝙿𝙾𝙳.
Yeah.
She did a great job. The turnout was great. It wasn't like, it's hard to top what I did in 2019 and
With Cam,
yeah, like
That was-
because
it was-
that's how we connected
that
originally.
was my first initial interaction or experience for anything with you.
Yeah. And I remember because like he like you guys invited me to come on, but then like you were telling me in the previous episode you talked about it and you were telling them like all the details and everything.
Yeah,
and
I
I
was
was
breaking
just
down how it was.
Yeah, I was watching them. Cherry was like, what the like
It was crazy. Yeah, so just to give like a quick recap,
Yeah.
I'll link it up here in the corner as well too.
Yeah.
But in 2019, Pat had a listening session and it was at an art gallery in Raleigh called Cam. He already had his sister do a portrait for every track. So down in like the like this big open area, track 1 through 10 or whatever, how many tracks there was a portrait for damn near every single one.
Yeah.
And then we all had, if anybody's been to a silent party, we had those headphones on. So you know how the silent party, you could switch the station, it'd be an R&B, whatever, everybody's dancing their own vibe, but we were all on the same page listening to his album.
Yeah.
So as it's going, you're listening to the album, then you go up to the piece of art that's for that track, exactly.
Specifically, yeah.
You're taking your time, you scrolling, it's quiet
It's
as hell. And you
crazy,
take your
but
headphones
yeah.
off, it's quiet, but everybody's just walking around like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it was ill. It was ill
but
as
that's
fuck.
like it's incredibly immersive.
And on top of that,
that's so
the
crazy.
most important part that I forgot, we weren't just listening to his album. They built this
Alternate
AI
universe edition,
this alternate universe thing. So there was narration like, welcome to this, it was kind of robotic. And then that was weaved in between the songs. That's not how that overall album was, but that's just what that was just done.
That was just for the listening.
Just for that experience. It felt like you literally were in an alternate universe with the narration they had
That's
between.
crazy.
It was insane.
It was fire.
So yeah,
bro.
that was the first time. Yeah.
This sounds
Yeah.
so crazy all over again.
Yeah,
bro,
man.
it was crazy.
So it's hard,
Getting
like
experience talking about it. Like,
yeah, bro. It's in like, and we documented it too. It's on my YouTube. Like we did like a really cool like recap of it. But it's like since then, it's like I
hard to
had
top that,
I
right?
had artists telling me like that night, like I'm not doing a listening party unless I could do it like this.
Exactly.
And so I was like, man, don't say that. It was like, nah, bro. Like you really set the bar high.
As hell.
And
Bruh,
she
as
said,
hell.
Don't say that.
I like listening parties is niggas in the bar.
Yeah,
They gotta play it over.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're
Off a
probably
phone.
talking over the music. Like,
Literally.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, we're not
Like-
listening to this shit. Like, we hear fucking politicking. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
It's just background music.
it's just background music.
Yeah.
That's literally any listening that I've even major celebrities, even the ones that I've seen
No, you're right,
online.
you're right.
That's all
They
the fuck
just be
they're
in the
doing.
club and
They're in the club,
I've
having the shit
I've
playing.
seen a few artists do it in the studio or whatever, but like
Those you could tell they're there for the album
They're
when
there
they're
for the
just
music.
like,
But
yeah,
really, it
'cause
really
you
is
can't
just
even
like a
fit that many
celebration.
people in the studio,
Yeah.
so you only got 10 niggas in there,
Yeah.
15 max. So y'all are actually listening.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like I it's for me, it's like, okay, I can't. I'm gonna wait to the next album, and I'm still thinking about like, how can I top the last one? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So I'm trying to figure that out. But in the meantime, like I wanted to do something exclusive because I was gonna do it at a music venue, but I was like, nah, like I want to make it exclusive. I kind of still want it to be intimate.
You're right.
And so, we did it in Morrisville at that, photo video studio.
Yeah, it's like a photo space. It's got one of those big ass white walls.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people use it for music.
Yeah, I
videos or
mean, I
whatever.
still had to put in, work coordinating. Like, I had to rent chairs and all that stuff.
Rent chairs, get the sound speakers and
Yeah,
all
this
that.
nigga, like, Actually, when I was on the phone about to rent the space, like I was talking to him, and he was like, "Nah, you're gonna need a little bit more time to do this, do this."
I'm
So
like, I'm looking at loading, build. I'm like, look, even if, because I'm gonna be there, I'll help you fold some chairs up, nigga. But we need 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
we
like,
need a certain amount of buffer time before
Oh,
and
yeah, you got to
after.
plan for all that. Yeah.
Yeah, all that has to be accounted for.
So like I had my own sound guy and all that stuff, and thank God for him. Like he has his own speed. That was all his equipment.
I saw him loading up. Yeah.
So but it was great, man. I feel like the turnout was great.
Yeah.
I only did like 50 spots. 45 people showed up.
Yeah.
And that's how you know the love is there. You know what I'm saying? People love. I just felt the flowers at night, man. Like you know,
were getting them.
People love the music. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know, niggas bought tapes. By the way, you know what I'm saying? I got these gold
That's a fact.
limited edition. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking at those, man.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
is there cassette tapes
You know
over
what I'm
there?
saying?
Like, what am I
Soon to
looking
be
at?
on the net, you know what I mean? $20, you feel me?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
something like
But
that.
It's a collector's item.
yeah, it's novelty,
All
but
right.
the actual mixtape is on it, so you can listen
Right.
to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it ain't just a prop. It's got the
right.
music on it.
Yeah, so
I got
you
a
know,
cassette tape.
yeah, people
Or
copped
player.
it or whatever. It was dope, and yeah, it was really cool, man. Like I had a good time. I did one last weekend in Chicago, and that went really well. That was my first time doing an out of state like listening.
Yeah, so I mean, just the overall, like the relationship that you've been building with Chicago, I would say over the 2 years.
That's been longer than
It's
that,
been
low
longer
key.
than that?
Yeah, so
Okay.
like my first time to Chicago was 2018,
Gotcha.
and that was an experience in itself. That was really
Yeah,
like
you know what? Now that you mentioned it, because I feel like even when I
Is
first
that when you
met
did the interview
which
in
one
2018?
interview you talking about? Which one?
But you did like a freestyler interview.
No, that was
Oh,
like,
that was 2021.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
that
okay,
was
okay.
later. Yeah,
That was 2021.
But that was in Chicago though.
Yeah, that was in Chicago too. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, in 2018, when I was under management, because me and Xavier Omar had the same management or whatever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that was my first time going to Chicago, because I first linked with my homie 𝔓𝔦𝔑, and then I linked up with Thelonious Martin, and so it just kept growing.
Yeah.
And then like in 2020, like kind of via the internet and Clubhouse, I linked up with my homie Ro, who is an executive producer on the mixtape. He's a
Gotcha.
really good friend of mine. And then Asar, who is a homie too, like he is out in Chicago, and he just dropped the album, which is incredible. But yeah, so the network just kept growing from 2018, 2020, and then like, cause me and my wife try to go at least once a year.
Right.
You
right.
know, because it's like our home away from home. Like Chicago showed me hella love out there,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you could tell too, because it's like when you go to Chicago, it's literally like, yeah, I'm like, this nigga's putting in just as much work as he does here, if not more. You're doing more just because you're only there for a couple days a week or something like that.
When
So,
I go there, like
yeah, you be busy the
whole time.
Yeah,
like
dog.
so, like that's how it was this time and last time. Like the time before we was just chilling with Ro and his wife, or just hanging out. Like I did a little bit of work, but I was hanging out. But like outside of that, every time I've went, like when we went this last time, people was like, and the thing was crazy is there's still a group of people that I have not met face to face yet.
But you've known each other for years.
Yeah,
though, at this
but
point.
like people are so busy. But when I hit them up, because I let people know I was coming through, and it was like, damn, man, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be out of town. So it's like, we were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we left Sunday. And so I let people know. I was like, damn, you leaving Sunday? I'm like, bro, I gotta get in, and then I got to get back home. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, so far, just the listening party, like listening session over there was super dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People show hella love, great reception, great feedback, everything. So, yeah, overall, I think, especially last night, the sentiment, like, unanimously is like, this is your best work, like, today.
Yeah, today, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which feels good.
And on top of that, they're saying, and I think the main reason they were saying that is because they feel like you're coming across in the music.
Yeah.
Like it feels the most like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
Absolutely.
much. That's what everybody was saying.
Everybody
last
was
night.
saying
Yeah,
that.
Where it's
Yeah.
just like no, this is the person I talked to on the phone. Or something.
Yeah.
It seems genuine. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not that my homies have been telling me it's not that your previous work is not great, but it's just this is my most authentic self. Like I think one of the major highlights that everybody's been hearing, even when I was recording the demos for this, like I was listening back, just like confident level is super high. I'm listening back to these demos and I'm like, who the fuck is this dude, bro?
Right.
Like literally, I'm like, it was very surreal. Like, who is this dude?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just the confidence, the way I'm rapping, the way I'm saying things, how I'm expressing myself on record is just like, wow. Like,
Yeah.
I could tell that I've grown. Just going to therapy, finding a new self of confidence, like all of that stuff. Like
Right.
the conversations that I had just been having in life, just throughout like the season of me making it, before I made it, like while I'm making it, like literally without talking about the music are in the music, if that
Right.
makes sense.
Right.
Like these everyday life, relationship, social conversations. Like one dude was like, that was there. He was like, you're saying stuff on this mixtape that I say in my head that I'm afraid to say out loud.
Yeah, he did say that last night.
Yeah. And that's been another thing that I've heard too, is like, that's how I felt like when I made this. And I know people like my last album and I like it too, but I feel like, and this is
Gold
just,
Fangs on Sunday.
yeah, this is just me being like, musically, I felt like it was great, lyrically also, but I feel like I was trying to be artistic and appeal to the masses, and you can't do both.
No.
You know what I'm
no.
saying? And some people still, despite that, I love that album. I hate that project. Like, I
Gold
love,
Fangs on Sunday.
yeah, I love the sentiment around it and just the community that came together to make it. That was great. But like, artistically, I wish I would have made different choices because I got a little bit caught up in making music that was more appealing for other people.
You think
More palatable.
Yeah,
I mean,
more exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Palatable.
yeah.
I like that project. I like that project a lot. I'm not sure if it's my favorite. It might be. I'm just going off the ones that I know you dropped since I met you.
Yeah.
But that one might be my favorite. I ain't gonna lie.
That's fine. That's cool. That's cool.
Do you think Chance the Rapper feels the same way about like coloring books? Because it was kind of like
older project.
This is how
I would say those albums aren't the same, but they kind of have the same feeling.
his last album,
Kinda.
the big
You know what I'm
day.
saying?
The big day. It wasn't. A lot of people say it wasn't good. I don't.
No, I'm talking about coloring book though.
Coloring book.
Coloring Book was-
Coloring book was like okay.
I'm talking kind of leaning in more into the religious side too.
Yeah. No.
So
like,
that's the only reason why I put the two next to
for
each
sure.
other.
Like,
Yeah.
no, Coloring Book, I'm pretty sure he was like, yeah, no, like, I would say the reception, because we literally was talking about this in Chicago.
Okay.
Like, just all the work that he's done and how the big day was a big letdown to a lot of people.
Oh my God, what the fuck was that?
I was trying so hard. I
People were
tried
so mad about that.
because I love Chance. I was trying so
He was trying to push
hard.
that shit on us. I was like, stop.
I was trying
It's
to
terrible.
love it, and I was like, then I realized this is bad.
It's like
It
Yeah.
definitely wasn't that
it
good.
was. It was like, what is happening over there, bro?
Yeah, and I think like Coloring Book, I liked it, but also it was like, okay, I expected this. This is still cool.
True.
But it was funny was like it didn't dawn on me until recently, like for somebody. So you can love an artist, but you don't think, you can think all of their work is good, but you don't think everything that they do is their best work, and that's okay.
Of course, yeah.
Like I was explaining to my wife how happy I was last night about just the reception, because I'm a fan of Mick Jenkins, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I love his work just in general.
Yeah.
But before his new album, which I think is his best work to
That
date,
just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a couple
that was a
months
dope
ago.
album.
crazy,
Yeah, I
bro.
like that.
Because it meets me where I am right now. Like,
Right. Yeah.
but before that, like 2018, Pieces of a Man was my favorite project from him. So he
right.
did an EP. I thought it was cool. Then he did a whole album, Elephant in the Room, and I was like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
But then when his new joint, I was like, nigga, this
the
joint
one.
is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like
it's just natural.
it's just like we
Yeah.
like, you can have a favorite artist, you like all of their work as a whole, but you could say nah, this is their best project to date to me. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what else I think is also important that should be like highlighted is the reason he has the cassette tapes. It's because this is not an album. This is a mixtape.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's one of the things that needs to be like...
Thank you, bro.
Back when
Like,
mixtapes were tapes.
Thank you.
yeah, like that
Okay.
needs to be
Thank you.
highlighted as well, too. And I think that all of us, before now, all of us knew our favorite artists had mixtape version, album version
Yeah.
of themselves.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
I'm doing that. It's very intentional while I'm doing it.
Yeah, so it's like, and some people, if you're like, you might love Lil Wayne and think he's the greatest rapper alive, and it's not because of the Carter 3 or the
Right,
Carter 2 or the
right.
Carter 1. It's because of No Ceilings or the Drought 3. It's one of those. So, but it's like, Chance, I guess, kind of messed that up. Still keeping Chance up here. He kind of messed that up by winning a Grammy off of a mixtape.
Mixtape.
Yeah, the acid raps.
And
Off
people
the
still
acid.
say
No,
acid
off
rap
coloring-
is his best work.
Off a coloring book.
He
off a
did. It was
coloring
off
book.
a coloring
Coloring
book.
book was a
I
mixtape.
forgot that was a mixtape.
Yeah. But
People think it's an album.
Right.
yeah, I mean that kind
Because
of
it was
just
presented that way.
and it was presented that way, and
The production was
and
album
people have been
grade.
doing
Yeah,
that
it
for
was.
years too. Like when Kush and Orange Juice came out, we were like, yeah, this is an album. It's a
Yeah,
mixtape, but it feels like an
it
album.
feels
You
like
know
an
what I mean?
album.
Right.
But it's still a specific
Yeah.
level of whiz.
Is that
because-
how you feel about what you heard? Like on
Yeah,
the
about
mixtape?
Grill Tape.
how
That's
you
the
feel?
same thing. I feel like you just like. You've just jumped back into that. So now these Grill Tape series, we're gonna just get like the raw version of you. So your fan base might start getting divided in half because
Which is fine.
Yeah, but it's completely fine because they're still
Yeah.
supporting you. But they might become a super fan off of you because you're mixtape Pat, and then they might come a fan off of you off of album Pat,
Pat,
and they
yeah.
might not care about your mixtapes.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
like
cool.
legit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's a mode of you where it's like for me and Drake. I know like every other Drake has pretty much kept this pretty consistent. It's like every other tape is gonna be a tape I fuck with.
Okay.
So it's like,
Okay.
and then during Scorpion, he started giving us both albums. No, but starting with Views, he stopped doing every other and gave us 2 albums on one long
yeah.
project.
Right, yeah, yeah,
Because when
Every
you
other
break
track
Views
would
in
be-
half, it's 20 songs. 10 of them he's rapping, 10 he's singing.
Right.
And I pretty much made a playlist of just the rap ones.
Yeah.
And then I had 2
That's
or 3
what I
of
did
the-
with
One for the
Scorpion.
ladies,
yeah,
one for
and
the
then
fellas.
I had
Yeah.
2 or 3 of the singing ones embedded in my rap part, but it's like,
Yeah.
But the thing that that's why I love If You're Reading This Is Too Late, because he was going soft for too long. And he hit us with like 3
Nigga.
back to back, and niggas was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was tired of getting beat up, and then dropped that "If You're Reading This Is Too Late," and everybody got smoked. You know
We
what
were
I'm
like,
saying?
just
we had this like artist chat on Twitter, and we were talking about those 2 projects, and I was like, I can't choose between If You're Reading This, or If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, and Nothing Was the Same. I can't choose between like
That's hard. That's
those
hard.
2 to say which one is his best work.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to do that, but I remember I remember talking to like I have a few Canadian homies or whatever, and I was asking them like, what do you think is Drake's best
Right, or
work?
what was it? How did it feel up there? or some
Yeah,
shit?
and to me, like also I think timing and atmosphere and the state of like you can't calculate it. Like some people can music wise, but like life wise,
oh yeah, that yeah,
like
it's
they were
unpredictable.
explaining Nothing Was the Same. There was just like there was certain things going on in Canada, specifically in Toronto, and just the atmosphere, the timing, the feel when that album dropped was just perfect.
Yeah.
So that added to the prestige of that album for them to say it wasn't just the music.
Yeah.
It was just culture wise and everything that made it like
this is what we need right now.
yeah, and that's
yeah.
why from what I know, a lot of the Canadian homies I know, like when I asked, they was like, "Yeah, that's his best. That's his best album to us."
But that's why, like, in a lot of ways, I think I said this before, but like today, Drake is kind of like today's LL Cool J in some ways because
Oh, yeah,
he's a
that's
lover
right,
boy
yeah.
at heart and loves making music for the ladies. And then that upsets the fellas, and then
you gotta keep
he
these
has
niggas
to,
off it.
every
Make
once
some
in a
street
while he
shit.
has to come in
Yeah.
and don't call it a comeback.
Yeah,
You know, like,
and remind these niggas
like,
like
remind them, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause LL was knocking niggas out off this, yeah.
I think that's how I felt with this mixtape.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the all thing you gotta remind niggas. I still go to work.
Listen,
we
bro.
can
Every
go
once in
there
a while.
still. Like, yeah.
Listen, bro. Like, yeah, that's how. And like, I didn't give a fuck about what anybody liked, what my fan. I ain't care about none of that shit. I'm like, I'm gonna make how I feel right now.
Nah, that's what's
Yeah.
up, man.
And I think that's what the consensus was that I kept hearing from people. yeah, I've heard all your work, but man, this is your best work to date, man. I'm like, damn, thank you, bro. That feels so good to hear that, man.
Wait till
does
y'all hear
validate.
this nigga Paz on some
time.
bullshit. Wait till y'all hear the last track.
Oh,
The last track,
man.
I wasn't even clapping. Everybody's like, first of all, we're all shocked. He's taking crazy shots at this nigga. I don't know, like, if you know who he's taking shots at, he's taking crazy shots.
It's a diss track.
Yeah, it's a diss track.
It's not a diss track.
It's a diss track.
Okay.
It's a diss track.
It's not a diss track, man.
It serves two purposes.
It does.
If you don't know the nigga, it's just like, oh
just a
man,
song.
I get it. But if you
Yeah.
know the nigga, you're like, whoa. You got 48,
Niggas.
you got 48 hours to respond. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Niggas are clapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in the crowd. I was just like this.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, this nigga, man.
Like, what is wrong with this nigga? I had completely forgot about some of those instances that you had even
You know,
brought up.
yeah, you know.
based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, no,
like,
these are like.
so once I started hearing the
bro.
bars, I was like,
damn.
oh shit, I
Clearly
forgot
he
about
didn't
that.
And
This is crazy.
he hadn't heard it. Like I feel like the most apparent one that I am open about and vulnerable about in the beginning is my wife. Like that line where I was like, never thought I had to tell my queen that she failed me, but checkmate ain't something you could bail, king. So like that whole chess scheme, I'm talking about like, hey, like there was a time in my marriage where like my wife had to be the person that I talked to about her taking accountability for her actions.
Right.
And checkmate is something that I couldn't, like checking my mate wasn't something I could bail, but it was a whole chess scheme that I was doing.
right.
So like that's the most known one because I am open about that one.
Right.
But the other two, it's like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hard.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to come up with inspiration between every project? Do you just have a bunch of stuff in the chamber, or do you need like I need like 2-3 years to get inspiration again to come up with a project?
So like this time around, like I really wanted to work on my album, but I didn't realize that I didn't know what I really wanted my album to be. I thought I knew, pun intended.
Right.
But like I didn't, and I didn't realize that. But this mixtape space just gives me room to just be creative and just rap.
Do whatever the hell you want,
And
which is
then-
the whole point of the mixtape.
Yeah.
Right.
So during this time, it's like now in writing the mixtape, I know what I want my album to be. But like for me lately, I've just been super inspired just to create, and like from life, music, movies inspire me a lot too. And that's one of the big inspirations for me is like film. And then poetry, like I've been reading a lot of poetry too. So like I'm staying inspired, whether it's production wise or just
all sorts of art.
Yeah, just visually, coming up with treatments. Me and my homie Devin, who my videographer, he was there last night too. He
Oh yeah.
he did Fortune Field. He did Fortune Field. He directed that, and then he filmed the trailer we did with everybody, like with the grills and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, which is cold-blooded because I talked about your performance. Well, Lauren was here too, so we
About
talked
the
about
hopscotch joint, right?
your hopscotch
Yeah.
performance. So we got to see it then, and he had it running on they'll have those big ass screens behind them, and he just had like gold, like black background, gold grill people filtering in and out. That shit was cold. It was clean as hell,
Thank you,
and just be
man.
running behind you while you're performing.
So like what was crazy was Hopscotch asked like, do you have any visuals that you want to be behind you? And I just literally was like, use that video that you made for the trailer because we already had it done.
And loop that thing.
And I was like, this is literally my brand, and I'm like, just having that behind me is going to work.
Yep.
And like, I think you talked about it, but I think it was somebody else too that said like they were watching it and they would see just random words pop up, forgiveness or love or patience or whatever the case is. Like they were seeing these words, but they was like, it fits everything that you was rapping on stage, but little did they know it was the trailer with the poetry, the spoken word by Pretty Riot for the project that I released the following week.
Gotcha.
So niggas was seeing the trailer, but they didn't know that they was seeing it.
Yeah.
It just it didn't have the audio and the music behind it.
Yep.
So
sometimes this content needs to get doubled and tripled up. You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Sometimes niggas got to hit a repost button.
That's
you know
what you gotta do, man.
Dead ass.
You know what it's like.
Nigga, I took the time to make this. It's gonna get used. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you ain't
First
see it this
scene,
time?
yeah.
Oh, you gonna see it this time?
yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
'Cause you saw it once in person, but I'm about to re-rock this bitch.
Yeah.
But let everybody know where they can the name of the project, where they can find it, where they can find you mainly.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna jump into some of these regular topics, and then we'll circle
Yeah,
back
for
around
sure.
to the mixtape again.
Yeah, man. So Grill Talk Volume 1 or Grill Talk Mixtape Volume 1 drops on October the 4th. This Wednesday coming up.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. I'm slowly rolling out merch, so I'm excited about the merch that I have. Part of them is the gold tapes.
Are you collabing with your sister again?
Yes.
Okay.
We've already like
every time y'all collab for merch, it's always crazy.
it's bruh. She's incredible,
so
man.
Yeah, she be
is
going
incredible,
crazy.
yes.
Yeah.
So life
So
like
like
art.
one of them is, I don't know if in some of the videos you've been seeing that had Respect My Boundaries,
Yeah,
like she
yeah.
did that.
Got you.
So I kind of
Okay.
told her what I wanted, and like we kind of worked on it together. But she has this other cold. I'll tell y'all off the podcast
yeah.
what it is. It's so cold, bro.
Okay, yeah, I gotta see that.
Yeah, bro. But so the mixtape drops on Wednesday. It'll be available everywhere, and the merch is coming soon, which I'm very like excited this time to have very brand focused like merch. Which I want to say something too, like the gold tapes thing. I never thought that was going to become a thing.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be great marketing. But like when I left Chicago, niggas was taking pictures and posting their tapes.
Right.
And like it's the feeling of it too. Like people were like, man, was one dude, he was like, man, I feel like I got the golden ticket. Like,
Right, yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even and even like people were like, yo, I have to get something to play this on. Even though it can be just like a novelty.
Right.
People were like, actually, no, I need to listen to this.
Right. I want to hear it
music's
all
on
of
there.
that.
The album's
Yeah.
on there.
And they
Yeah.
hear the hiss.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have a Walkman, man, and I was listening, and like when I got them, and I was just like listening to it, I'm like, yo, I'm really listening to myself on
a
cassette
tape,
right
On a
now,
cassette.
bro.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Girl Talk Volume 1, Wednesday. Yeah,
All
man.
streaming
it's-
services. Make sure y'all follow him. I am Pat Jr.
Yeah, man.
On Instagram. Is it the same on Twitter too? Right.
Everywhere. I am
Everywhere.
Pat Jr.
So, yeah,
I
make
think
sure-
I might do like a Twitch like live stream for the internet people,
'Cause
maybe.
You have been twitching
A
recently.
little bit, man.
Yeah.
A little
Oh, really?
bit. So yeah, man. But yeah, I'm excited, bro.
Hey, make
Gonna
sure
be
y'all
dope.
run that up. You know, 3-0 podcast. I wish we had it. So last week we were. Now that you're here, there's so many brains in here tonight.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's
Everybody's
here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
Yeah.
Summers is in the building. And for those who
yes.
don't know, Summers is AKA Agent Midi.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me bring y'all
the day
back.
ones, the
For
day ones know.
ones,
For the day
You know what I'm
ones,
saying?
yeah.
He's
That's
only
some
done
old
one
lore.
interview. I'm gonna try to get him to do another one before he leaves.
Okay.
Because I think you're on like your episode like 4 or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Like you're
Wow.
10 or under. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
gotta run
saying?
it back, bro.
It's, I mean, bro, and that was 5-6 years ago when I started this podcast.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
6 years ago. So yeah, way too outdated. Needs to be
Wow.
updated. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Everybody's lives have changed dramatically. We just need one of them. We just need to be
A
one
little
of
update.
we need an
Yeah.
update. Just one of them friends kicking it, just talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so yeah, he's in the building. Sean was in the building. I think he had to leave though.
Okay.
Yeah. He has
Sean stopped by. But yeah, so one of the things for Homeroom University, in between each segment, I hit the school bell.
Yeah.
So we were like, I was asking some of our followers and listeners of the
Yeah.
3 Oak, like, what should I put in place for in between our segments?
Yeah.
One person, shout out to Cletus, he suggested like, we brought it up on the show, but like a door
Cletus.
knock.
door knock?
yeah.
Cletus.
Like knocking on
Ooh, I
like
like that.
something like that. So
Yeah.
almost, I looked up knocks, but I didn't like how they sound. Maybe I need to look up gavels. Like maybe I need to look up that noise.
Yeah.
Because it's
because
wood.
it's still wood. Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
wood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might like that noise.
Yeah.
gotta
Or
get
you could do
specific
some,
what kind of knock
or
you
I could help you do some sound design and shit. Like
Yeah.
we record you actually
Yeah,
knocking
like
on
I'm
that
with
door.
that. I'm with that
Like
too.
a-
I'm with that too. So yeah, and get it clean. So at the end of every segment, we'll hit that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody else has any suggestions, throw them out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's where I think
That's,
we're leaning
I think that's
towards.
fire, man.
Yeah, I think that's. I think that's where we're going.
somebody
lean
had the
towards.
idea of like a buzzsaw what we were hearing yesterday.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like
true.
cutting down
I
a
did
tree?
see- Yeah, cutting down a tree or
Like
something.
just like
that.
a short one or something. I don't know.
Yeah, which that would sound like a some shit.
Chainsaw.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Something.
But yeah, that's where we're going. Because I
Yeah.
know in 2024, I'm getting some things taken care of like on the back end for just like Menace Material and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like on 2024, about to You know, every year I'm redesigning this 3-year
Yes, sir.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's just I just won't leave it alone, but it's not there yet.
So
know,
you
I
can tell when
just-
he's getting hyped because he doesn't
Yeah.
even know what to say.
Yes, you know,
we
it's
gonna
just,
cook it.
I know it's like
You know what we're
I'm
going
gonna put a plan together that I think might be the plan. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
To really have this shit go as well, since we got something going on the channel.
Since this year was an explosive year.
It was an
for
explosive
the
year.
network.
It's only right that this show starts to become. We gotta
get
bring
on the
all
same
the
level.
shows up to the same level. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Yeah, LOI and everything.
So it's just that's one of the that's gonna be 2024.
Yeah.
You know, we made noise this year.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
need
you
that-
have to
I need
start
that-
somewhere.
I need
You
that
have to
check
get
next
one.
year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas need that check next
Yeah,
year.
man.
So, you know,
Y'all
but-
been killing it, bro.
yeah. So, but yeah, let's start with Britney Spears, man. You know, she had a
Britney's from.
Britney Spears had a wellness check.
Oh boy.
That shit was on Instagram again with some knives.
Yeah, I saw
Clanking
that
them
one.
knives. Did y'all see the way them dogs ran away in the back?
No, I didn't.
They
Yo.
scurried away when she started clanking them down.
It's really messed up, bro. But it's like
Now they
dogs
need
know.
help. They
I
need
never
rescuing.
seen somebody who like the conservatorship makes sense. Any other time I've heard about a conservatorship, I'd be like, damn, I feel really bad for them. Shit, I felt bad for Britney too.
She at the house. Who's she harming?
She chilling, bro.
She's
She ain't messing
she's
with
being
nobody.
herself. She's not
with the
bothering
knives,
nobody.
She's bothering me with this fucking video.
Wait a
Where
minute.
is
Is
she
that the video
getting-
where she took and she tapped her butt with them
the
drugs?
With the knives.
Yeah, with the
And she's
knives.
like,
Yeah.
She
but they're
started flank-
Halloween knives or whatever.
That's what
That's
she
what
said. They were flake. They were fake.
Yeah, they're rubber.
Oh,
But
okay. I
Did
was-
y'all,
I didn't
did
know
y'all
that.
see the bandages on her though? Like she cut herself already.
For real?
Yeah, if you look close, she has like, on her thigh.
She's
She
been,
got
she's been
one.
fucking missing. And she's been nicking her thighs.
Yeah.
Bro, she looks crazy. And it's like every day Britney's online with that
Every
phone
day?
at that weird angle that's like slightly high
Yeah,
and
it's
pointed
so
down.
unflattering. It's
on a ring
unflattering.
light. It's on a ring light stand. That's why.
Yeah,
And so
but
she
it's,
can look at the camera like this.
but yeah,
Yo.
but it's too high. But it's too high, so
Cherry.
she does that look.
Dead eye
And her
stare.
body looks like.
And then the way she wears her
her bikini.
bikinis.
Where is she getting those fucking bikinis? Those are lowrider bikinis. That's so 2000.
That shit is sick.
but she.
That was her
That's
era.
literally what it is. Those are lowrider.
it really
briefs.
was. That really was her era. She was the
Yeah.
she was
That
a
was her era.
pioneer of low riding
Yeah.
jeans and stuff like that.
Still
But
wearing lowrider.
it just looks insane now, though.
Because she was a dancer and shit.
Because not only that, she'll put cowboy boots on, and she'll just be spinning. The dogs look scared. Like
The dog scurried away.
Bruh, like,
as soon
everything-
as she did that first clank, they both.
they
Dogs.
ran. I
They
remember that.
skedaddled.
does she have full
crazy,
custody
bro.
of any of her kids? Because I don't never see
I
no
don't
kids
believe
in her
so.
videos.
I have no
I
idea.
don't think so either.
I think
'Cause
K-Fed
I
got
never
him.
see she only has one baby daddy, right?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
dude, the Kevin Federline, the real goat.
Yeah.
The
The real
dancer.
goat. He got child support too.
He was a soccer player, right?
No,
he
he
was
was
a
a backup dancer.
dancer.
Backup, yeah.
And then he moved on to Halle Berry, I think. Wasn't he hitting Halle Berry at one point?
Did he?
Kevin Federline got a couple famous bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He's
Okay,
like a couple
he didn't move on to somebody who was famous, maybe just as famous as her after Britney.
Before he was dating Star Jackson from
That's
Moesha.
right. Yeah.
I think they already had kids together.
They did
Yeah.
already have kids.
Yeah. He dating Niecy. Ain't one of her name Niecy on Moesha?
Kevin
Crazy.
Federline's relationships. Let's
Why
see.
did
The
I
best
think he was
friend.
a soccer player? I don't know.
You're thinking of David Beckham or some shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
David Beckham was with the Spice Girl.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Still with her, right?
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, they still together.
Oh, they are? Shit.
I think so. Yeah.
Shar Jackson.
long
yeah.
haul.
Whatever. But yeah, let's
Oh, yeah, you can't find-
get Britney back in that conservatorship, respectfully.
Get her back in it.
She ain't bothering nobody. She
bothering
ain't
my
At least she's
timeline.
not in public doing this.
Like, goddamn.
At least she's not in public.
But it's
doing
not
this.
even. But I don't even think.
She looks unwell.
I don't
She
even. I
looks-
don't even think she's posting on Twitter. I think people are like different
Moving it
Twitter
around.
accounts are. Yeah.
She's posting it though. That's the problem.
I thought it was Instagram. Like I thought she
I
was.
thought it was
just-
Instagram
I
too.
think
Yeah.
she's posting
That's
it
where
on
I saw
her
it on
Instagram
Instagram.
or like going
And then
live.
everybody
But we're
grabs
just
it.
like that.
everybody's ripping it, which is
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like even her face, she looks kind of crazy. Like even when you see her face,
I
and
guess
she's
like her
the way
makeup
she
and stuff,
smiles and her makeup,
That-
Yeah.
like she looks deranged.
That
looks deranged.
mascara and
Yeah.
that eyeliner is always smudged.
She looks deranged.
It might be a mixture between her just
She always
doing
just
that
looks
smile,
she's
but also
probably a wino.
her age too.
I think she's a wino.
Oh,
She
that's a
definitely
good
gives me.
point.
She gives me one. The eyes give me wino, especially with the like the mascara.
lonely.
What you think
It
a
is
regular
like-
conversation with her is like?
I think it's just like
Oh my god, man.
I
think it's just like.
Amy Len is a fucking bitch.
Oh yeah,
She definitely talks to her dogs with like super high pitch, like
Yeah, her
Yeah.
voice is
You know
like,
she does, yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
like.
She probably
And
feeds them some weird diet.
I feel like she talks to people sometimes like that. Yeah, weird diet too.
You know she, yeah.
Yeah.
She has a Foreman grill just for them.
But I don't know if it's just like the fame and all that stuff kind of like just fucked her up a little bit. But at the same time, I kind of give her a pass for that because when you watch that documentary about her,
About how she even got fucked up like that.
like everybody treated her like shit back
They
then.
did.
Like
Yeah,
she
they
was
did.
16 years old and everybody's asking her, "Did you lose your virginity yet? Did
Yeah.
Justin take your virginity yet?"
Yeah.
You know, and we're talking about her and she was 16 and she's like, I don't want to talk about this. You know, like why
Right.
are we talking about this? You know?
that is kind of crazy too.
Barbara
yeah, I
a
mean,
lot of
Barbara
them
Walters,
young, a lot
she was
of them
kind of a
young
child
pop
star, I
stars.
guess.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a lot of those young stars, like what he's talking about, they went
she
through
was
that
Mickey
stuff.
Mouse Club too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Her and
Like
Justin were
almost
Mickey
all-
Mouse
yeah.
Club,
Christina
right?
Aguilera, all
So yeah, they
yeah.
were child stars forever.
Late 90s,
kinda
like for
fun.
Some
some
child
reason.
stars went through it, bro.
Yeah.
Really, the only one that the only two that I can say made it out is Nick Cannon and Keenan Thompson.
Clean, yeah,
Clean,
Thompson,
right.
yeah.
That's about it. Like,
And Kel did too.
nah, he had a moment online where he was
no,
looking
you're
a
right,
little.
you're right,
Remember,
you're right. Yeah,
we
yeah,
weren't sure if he was
yeah, yeah,
homeless.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
And then they
Ryan
were
Gosling.
like, and then they
But
were like,
definitely Keenan and Nick. I
Keenan
forgot
and
about
Nick for
Nick.
sure.
I forgot.
Yeah,
He was,
like a
he
kid.
was,
Yeah,
he was
man.
and all that, yeah.
Nick Cannon's kind of in a weird place right now too.
No, he's
nah,
not.
really. The whole
Mentally?
like, I have 14 kids.
Yeah, the whole,
okay,
like,
but
I'm
like,
repopulating,
but at the
yeah.
same time, it's like
That nigga
he's
has
not
one of
strung
the
out on drugs.
He
No,
has
no,
one
no,
of
no,
the
no.
biggest shows, successful
Yeah, it's
shows.
like-
Sure, yeah.
He ain't out here looking crazy. Like he's got he's well, I mean, he's in his
He's just
right
living-
mind.
Right,
Yeah.
he's just living untraditionally, which makes
That's
it look a
it.
little wild.
Yeah.
Which
But I
could
mean,
look
but
crazy.
he's
Which
taking
could
care of
look
all of his
crazy.
kids.
I'm sure, yeah, he's got plenty of money.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But Ryan Gosling, I think he used to be on the
was a
Mickey
child
Mouse
star?
Club
He
too.
was.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
You know,
Did
like-
y'all watch the Mickey Mouse Club? I
No,
don't watch
actually,
that.
no.
So every
I
time
did.
they always like they were on the Mickey Mouse Club, I was like, who
But
the
it was
fuck
always
watching that?
reruns
Like,
because I was like,
yeah, it's
it was like old.
Mickey
I
Mouse
don't know
Club
what
wasn't
the
popping
hell.
like that.
I don't know what the hell it was with the late '90s, and it was just like every pop person on TRL, Christina Aguilera, all of them, they all came from the Mickey Mouse Club.
And I don't remember that show being like, I got to get home to watch the Mickey Mouse
Me
Club.
either.
Like nobody.
Maybe it was
I-
an '80s.
It was
kids
an
thing.
80s. Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
was.
I don't
It was
know.
a late 80s
Asian-
thing.
I think they were. It was
must
probably
have
like
been.
92, 91, 92.
Yeah,
And
So
I
by
was-
the
yeah,
time
so-
we got to
That's
it,
when they were
it
kids,
was
right?
it was canceled. Like I was just watching refunds.
Yeah, it was a private club for a reason. Facts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All them kids fucked up.
I didn't have the Disney Channel back then, so
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I didn't get
Me
Disney
neither.
Channel till like early 2000s.
I saw the
Maybe,
Disney
late
Channel. I didn't. Me neither. We had the basic package, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
Yeah, we didn't get it until
the logo.
how you drawing it? You're watching
the
me when they
Disney
draw
Channel.
something else.
Yeah. But
yeah.
yeah. So,
Shout out to Britney.
Yeah, shout out to Britney.
Shout out to Britney. Get
Every
well.
Friday they had the DComs at 8:00.
Yeah.
Disney Channel original
We
movie.
were just talking last night. saying,
know
like,
they
if
got it.
How
too.
fire
we were-
those used to be.
they
They
had a
should jump
movie
up
like
and do
every
the-
weekend or
and
some
do
shit.
It was like every night. In the
Every
summertime,
night.
it was every night at 9:00, brand new movie. It was crazy.
shooting it back to back.
And then we were saying like how like right now it'll take years or 2 to 3 years in between to shoot the second one.
Yeah.
Disney would shoot like the whole part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Halloween 1, the next year.
And
Halloween
in
2.
another month we got the second
Yeah.
one, and third month
Halloween
we
2.
had 3 feature films within 3 months.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's
But-
because they had no child labor laws. That's why. They just updated those recently.
It's so weird, you know. And that is one thing that like Ben Shapiro does that like I do find commendable and respectable is like he's taking control with his whole what the hell is his
What, his channel?
yeah what's the channel that what's the name of that?
I think I know what you're talking
PragerU?
about. No. It's something.
Candace
that-
Owens is on it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it
it's-
called?
I don't think it's PragerU.
The Wire?
The Wire,
yeah.
Daily Wire,
Daily Wire.
Daily Wire.
There we go.
Like they also are doing children's programming too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
are they?
that.
Oh,
So like that's pretty like because you know like back then all them kids are getting they was getting diddled and shit. It's just like it's fucked up like it's just fucked up the shit that you hear happens
And
to
the
like
yeah.
young Hollywood kids,
Yeah,
but
no,
he's
true.
moving from the perspective of like not only do I not like what you're showing the kids, it's like nigga we're running a tight ship right here. Ain't nobody diddling kids.
Where
on
they're,
our watch,
trying
you
to
know?
bring it back to like how it used to be. Like remember like when we grew up in the 90s, we had like, you know, the programming that we watched, it was very like you had Static Shock, and at the end he would say playing with guns is not good, or
Yeah, they was
if you
giving us
find a
messages.
gun, you know, tell an adult or something like that. You know, that, at the end of GI Joe and stuff like that, they always gave you a good lesson or something.
Yeah.
Smoking
Yeah.
the bear for safety.
Yeah.
no
After they
smoking.
shot each other with guns for
After they
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
That's
do
okay
this.
though. That's okay. You know.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I miss those
Animated guns are
commercials.
fine, but not real ones.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Real-
they
but
want to
it's
say
hurt
something
people.
like that.
It's or the commercials that like encourage you to snitch.
What?
If you see somebody doing something,
Oh yeah.
tell your local police.
If you see
officer.
something, do something.
Or tell your parents. Yeah, you see something, do something.
They damn man, like all of
They
them.
wanted us to snitch on everybody.
Every,
back
like
that
at
day.
the end of like
Is that snitching or just
Animaniacs.
being a good person? Like, is this
They were
subjective?
really giving us moral
I don't live
lessons.
by.
yeah,
I, don't,
moral
look,
lessons.
I do not live by hood rules. I grew up around that stuff, but I am not a part of
I'm not
the
out
hood
here.
activities.
Right.
So if I see something that happened, and if I don't say something, it could put me in jeopardy. I'm like, I saw this happen, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here.
I'm
and,
not going to jail for nobody. Everyone knows that.
Nah, I'm like, yo, play me a tune because I'm about to sing, bro.
I'd be damned if I go to jail for somebody.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
that.
Nah,
and
bro.
sit there the whole time and serve your term.
Dig, I did 5 hours in downtown Raleigh jails. I said, this ain't for me. What the fuck is this? Like,
Nah, man.
stripping butt naked in front of a grown man,
Whole process.
coughing,
Yeah,
squatting,
I
and
can't.
coughing.
Yeah,
Nah.
I can't.
That's crazy. Man.
I'm not
Every
built
time
for
I
jail.
see any movies about jail or documentaries, I literally like if me and my wife were watching it, I just like, I never want to go to jail, bro. Ever.
Never,
Never.
bro. Never, dog.
Like, nah, bro. Like that life is not for me.
It's not, dog. It's really not. Gladiator. You know what they say?
Gladiator.
Like what's like glad? They call it.
The movie? Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
Right? What's going on?
No, they people call jail like they call it like
Modern day.
Jail is worse.
Jail is Gladiator Academy.
That
Jail is
Okay.
worse
If
than
you're going to do
prison.
some time,
So-
go to prison.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna
If
say.
I'm gonna do
So
time, I need to
help
go to
me
prison.
understand it. Like I've never really done that research. What's the difference between jail and prison?
State and feds.
State and fed, or you're waiting
You
for
get
your
more-
sentencing. So like you only go to prison after everything in court is done. You've been sentenced to this many years, this many, and if it's over a year, that's when you go to prison. If it's
Right.
under a year, you serve that in jail.
Got you.
But jail is worse because
They don't
people,
get no state funding.
Yeah, and people are filtering out at a faster rate because that's where the local
It's dirty,
police
you don't
officer
get
is
nothing.
taking people there.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
where the holding cell is. You might have to stay there. Like Young Thug is in the
Jail?
state jail right now. If he gets convicted and does 5 years,
he goes to
they send him to prison. But prison's more organized. These niggas are gonna be here for 5, 10, 20 years, life. They're not trying to fight every day. Jail
You get a
niggas,
lot more freedom.
I might get
Really?
bailed
You get a
out.
lot more freedom in
A lot more
prison?
freedom. They got
No,
emails,
you definitely-
My
tablets.
homeboy, they be
What?
smoking weed in there.
You said
They
prison
had
has that?
dogs
Prison-
in
Yeah.
there. They had a little cat program. You got,
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You can
Yeah.
you can get a
They be
degree.
having all them TikToks coming out of the feds, man.
Yeah.
That's prison.
You can get a degree.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Get more, yeah.
Yeah.
Jail is like this.
Jail is
But you
bad.
get like
But
limited
there's- now
time on
there's
your
ter-
phone and stuff like that.
I don't know
know.
exactly how
Yeah,
it
I really-
works, but I
yeah.
know niggas have tablets in there for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like prison is
Got a
heaven.
whole tab.
Prison
I
is
still
heaven
don't
and
want to go,
jail
but
is
that
hell.
sounds cool.
Hell no.
But no, it's not heaven, but it's better conditions than jail for sure.
Yeah.
It's like adult daycare.
It's purgatory.
Essentially,
Purgatory.
yeah.
Especially if you got your own.
But there
room.
are some terrible prisons
Okay.
too. You know, not all
Yeah,
prisons
yeah.
are
Not all,
bad.
Oh yeah,
But-
state to
right.
state.
It's
and
true.
stuff,
Most
yeah.
most of them are going to be better than jail
The
situations.
further
Like,
you
Okay.
go out west, the better prisons they are.
right.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you,
And the further
I
south,
mean,
the worse.
you almost think you might not even think
Or
you
further,
in prison.
where
I'm
was
just here.
Orange is the New Black? Where was that prison?
They were in California somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
what?
in
Okay,
Cali?
okay.
I
okay.
think they were in Cali. Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
So or Arizona or something. Or
Yeah, because there was
thinking.
still greenery,
Yeah.
so it wasn't like they was.
I
in a
thought it was
desert.
upstate New York for some reason, but you,
Oh, wait,
you guys might be right.
that's-
Oh,
I'm-
I
You
can't
know what?
remember. I
That
haven't
sounds
seen
good
that.
too. I don't know. Yeah, can somebody look that up? Over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
where
haven't
was
seen
it?
that in a long time.
Where
I
was
haven't seen
Orange
it in
is
a
the
long
New
time.
Black? Like,
Yeah, supposed to be filmed at.
supposed to
or
be filmed. Yeah, what
set it.
prison was
Yeah, because
that?
remember they had cabins for the officers and shit.
Where they
too?
had every like.
like for the
It
for the
didn't look
correctional
like prison,
officers.
really.
Yeah,
And it was a
definitely-
girl
It
prison,
snowed
too.
one time though.
Yeah, they
So
did. It was
wasn't
definitely
Cali.
it was definitely low security too.
Okay.
because that wasn't a regular prison.
Right.
that
Girl
was
prison,
like
too.
that was like the type of prison Martha Stewart was at.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
low. It was low security.
women's
Yeah.
prison is also a lot different than men's.
Yeah, women's prison.
That's
Yeah.
true. And that- with it-
Orange is the New Black is a set in a fictional minimum security prison in Litchfield, New York.
See,
Lick-
that's what I
Litchfield,
thought
New
it was.
York.
Upstate
Okay,
New York,
minimum
yeah.
security
Upstate.
prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's some Martha
Okay.
Stewart shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which if I do go to jail, see that's the thing. If I do have to go to jail and do some prison time,
I want to go to the women's
I
prison.
hope I'm rich enough that they put me on like minimum security. I
White
paid
collar.
for the
White
white
collar
collar.
crime.
Nigga,
Yeah.
we played tennis.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
how
That's how they be.
You know how Wolf of Wall Street was. You know when these niggas get
Yeah, oh, yeah,
caught,
yeah.
they finally get caught defrauding like 400 million or something, or half a billion. Like they actually have to do time. It's at a fucking resort.
They had
They're
a court. They had a like he was
Yeah,
playing
tennis
tennis.
court. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jail for rich people is not the same as poor people.
Yeah.
So
No, it ain't.
So that's why they always be smiling. Okay, arrest me.
yeah,
This
it's
is
a- they-
vacation.
They, want to stay out, but it's a break.
Yeah,
from not having to do that hustle
By the-
that that
by the way,
grinding they
they just
doing.
get to-
By the way,
weekends off.
PSA, North Carolina, please legalize weed so we keep our niggas out of jail, please. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the last, man.
The last.
I'm not even like
Well, yeah.
waiting for it.
Yeah, we're in the
like
South.
because
Yeah.
I'm just not
I
even
can't
waiting
believe
for
Virginia beat us.
Really?
That's crazy.
That's how
it.
you
Yeah,
feel?
Virginia beating us was
Virginia
kind of
is
crazy.
really
yeah.
crazy.
Wait. What? Huh?
Weed is legal in Virginia.
It's weed in Virginia. It's
It is,
legal
yeah.
in Virginia now.
Yeah. Because DC
You know
was
that?
DC first. And then
You
DC.
asked about DC
It was
earlier too.
DC.
Yeah.
I knew DC, but
Virginia.
Yeah.
You drive you an hour, get you a pack.
Yeah.
No,
Crazy,
ow.
right?
You can go ahead and get you some za. Drive a little
That's
hour. You go to
crazy.
Richmond right now.
Yeah.
Get you some good stuff.
It's gonna be a minute for South Carolina too, though. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Them Carolinas.
Yeah. We're
We in the Bible
dead
Belt,
last.
yeah.
Yeah, we're dead last. You know, we're
Yeah.
always gonna be last
We
for
supposed
everything.
to be one state.
We
Why
were
they
last. We
split
were
us
last
up
with
anyway?
slavery. Yeah, we were last with slavery.
What if they just like combine all the Carolinas? Wouldn't that be crazy? Just one day they just said there's no more
There's
border.
no north or
It's
south.
just Carolina.
It's just Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wouldn't
Where
that be
are
just
we?
weird as fuck?
They should just do
Yeah.
the same thing in the Dakotas. Yeah.
I was just about to say that. Do the same
There's
thing.
no
with the
need-
Why
Dakotas.
is there? Yeah,
That's
why is there
true.
North Dakota and
and
South
Virginia.
Dakota?
There should only be one Virginia.
And you know what's crazy?
Right.
Yeah, more
And you know what's
Virginia.
crazy? I bet they have like crazy different laws between the two.
You know
You
it.
know what I'm
I
saying?
wanted to
Like,
merge Texas and Mexico again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because Texas is Mexico.
I agree.
yeah,
It's
pretty
all
much.
Really?
It's just a line.
Texas,
Louisiana.
Southern
All
Texas is
that.
definitely
They stole-
Mexican.
they stole the Mexican. They stole the Mexican land.
Yeah, they did. But they say Southern Mexico. I mean, Southern Texas is fucking Mexico.
Oh, straight, it's straight Texaco, bro.
Yeah, it's
Hell yeah.
Texaco down
Texaco,
there.
yeah.
Like for real, for real.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I want to
Yeah.
go. I'm about to find me a man. They be spending money.
But the only thing is, Texas is so hot, bro.
so and the creatures.
is.
Bro, I
The
went. So
bugs.
my
have
my
scorpions.
mentor,
Yes, they
big homie, like producer, like I work with a lot. My homie D Still, he stays in San Antonio, and nigga,
They're weird.
it
San
is
Antonio is kind of
hot.
central, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or is that San
It feels
the
like
desert.
so.
Yeah.
It
It's
yeah,
kinda
it is,
central.
but it like it's big, but it feels kind of small.
Yeah.
Like when I when I went to the airport is it feels like a small rest home.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
like it, but it's
The airport does?
Yeah, like it's easy to
rest
travel in and out of, but it's so small. But it kind of feels like a rest home almost.
Damn.
Like, but the city is like if like I said, it's bigger, like view wise, everything is so spread out, but it still feels like very hometownish.
Right, right.
Austin is like an hour away, but man, it's fucking hot, bro. in
Yeah, I
Texas,
can't do
dog.
it. It's
So it's
The
too
people
big.
are
hot.
weird
Yeah.
too. I
So
hear.
it's
And
Vegas.
I went there
For
like
real?
it was like
San
maybe
Antonio,
March or something
my
like
friend
that.
lived in San Antonio for like 3 years. He was just like, these motherfuckers is crazy.
Isn't that the
Damn.
whole? Isn't that their
What you mean?
catchphrase
What
in
you said?
Austin?
What?
He just said the people there were weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Really?
I guess being from Virginia and going there, maybe that's what it is.
Maybe it was a
but,
huge shock.
But also, he wasn't in the military.
but there's
too,
certain
so.
like when you travel a little bit, people are different. Like there's like
That's how I felt in Cali.
People are
Cali, I felt like I was
different.
in a
Yeah, people are
simulation.
different.
I
No,
was
that,
like,
that
what are
is.
these
I mean,
people
it's
doing?
just as
Yeah.
simple as that because they say like traveling is the ignorance killer. Because
Yeah.
when you travel and you see how other people live and how other people are, it really opens your mind. You know,
Yeah.
and it prevents you from really. I don't know if it prevents you from being ignorant, but it just opens
it
your
makes
mind.
it harder to be ignorant.
It makes
Yeah.
it harder to generalize. You know,
That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
It makes you realize how insignificant your little culture and your little traditions
Your
are.
little,
when you
yeah,
live.
fact.
your one
Yeah.
city or your
Yeah.
little city and surrounding cities that you grew up in.
So that's why it's easy to tell people who don't travel a lot because it's just like the ignorant shit that they say about other people.
Yeah, it's like, no,
oh,
nigga,
this nigga
is
never
hap-
left the porch.
Yeah, it's like, bro, this is happening in places. Like, let's not get it fucked up.
I be
you
feeling
know?
like I'm in an alternate dimension because every time I go out of town, I see people that look like people from here.
Oh no, absolutely.
Like I have
No,
almost
that
literally
happens.
touched a man person, been like, eh. Like
No, no, no,
literally
no.
almost like that.
North
shit is
Carolina
crazy.
people are everywhere because he's had moments where he's been in Cali and he'll just be on a set somewhere random and the person is like, yeah, I'm from like the town next to you type shit. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like I've been on I'll go to like Florida on vacation or some shit, talking to the person at the bar or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm here from Raleigh. Oh, you're from Raleigh, bro? Bro, I'm from Wake Forest. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do we both end up here on vacation, bro?
Yeah.
North Carolina people are everywhere,
They
bro.
be everywhere.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's
Yeah.
about. And it's like,
That is true. When we went to Atlanta, we were seeing motherfuckers.
bro, we're seeing niggas that
And I'm like, damn, I might as well just
regular
stay
people,
home.
bro.
Oh,
That I-
word.
Like when I go out to the bar, I see them. We were in Atlanta and we're running to them at the IHOP in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Like random downtown in the hood.
Yeah, bro.
Right here.
Yeah.
What are
And you
doing
just
here?
somebody that I used to run into at the corner store.
That's how I was at Cali. That's how it was when I went to Florida. I went to Orlando and I was like,
Maybe
What are you doing here?
Damn.
Maybe North Carolina
On
niggas
my vacation.
On a
escape
random weekend in November. What are
Right.
you doing here?
But maybe North Carolina niggas travel a lot because 67% of people making $500,000 to $100,000 per year are currently living paycheck to paycheck, according to bank rate, which means a lot of niggas got credit card debt if they doing all this traveling.
Like, you slid right into that easy.
like that?
Just-
Yeah,
yes.
let me just
Professional.
slide in this little fact.
I thought you were about to do an ad.
This is one of the topics.
Yeah,
This is one of the
I thought you
yeah.
were just about to do an ad. It's like,
No, yeah, you know.
yeah,
Oh, I
but
can't wait till we
It
start
worked out
doing ad
perfect.
reads.
But when I
Look
saw
at
that, though, 67%, I'm like, these niggas are in credit card debt, bro. They're in credit card debt. Because there's chicks and guys that I know that definitely make less than me. And I can never catch them in the city. They're always on somebody's
You always
beach.
somewhere, right?
You always in somebody's club. You in some California
Niggas run up their
dispensary.
credit
Taking
card.
pictures.
Bro.
Where the fuck are you? You're
getting
on
this money.
You're
They
on
are
excursions.
scamming. These people are scamming.
Either you
That-
I
scam,
need you to
no,
understand-
either
I need
you
you to understand-
scamming.
I need you to understand how many people really scam.
No, you're
And
right.
it's the people that you
You're
don't
right.
think will scam.
But why the fuck haven't they put me on? Why are none of my friends scamming?
Yeah, you
like,
stupid.
Is you really about to risk it for the biscuit?
depends on how much though. Like if I can run off with a quick 10K, I might risk it. Especially
No,
if
You gonna risk your
especially-
state employee's account for 10K?
Yo, but there's
I'm
so
not gonna
much
risk
gray
my
area.
account.
Yo, but you can kind of scam legally now. Like there's so much gray area
you
to
mean?
scam. You could scam. There's so many ways that you can do some shit that's scammy, but it's not necessarily illegal.
You're
Like,
not
You
really
mean,
breaking the law.
so you mean on the level of like, if I get a free discount code with one email, I could get another email and get
That's
the
what I'm
same
talking
discount
about.
code.
That's some scammy
That-
shit.
that type of scam.
that's
but
legal.
but it's not illegal.
Right. Or like, okay, here's another like crypto. We were talking about crypto earlier.
Yeah.
Doing a crypto rug pull, depending on how you do it, technically not illegal.
Yeah.
True.
But
yeah.
It's
But how are these
definitely
niggas
It's
scamming
definitely-
though?
it's-
Like, are
it's
they
messed
Western
up,
Union
though.
and shit?
No. We're doing bank fraud. Credit card fraud.
See
Like,
that-
okay,
dark
that's-
web type stuff.
That's how you get in the feds.
you know what I'm saying?
That's- and that's
I'm about to
another
buy
thing,
your
too.
social security number.
Yo, what was
And that's
that
another
dude?
thing.
What was that
shit
rapper
like
from
that is
Michigan that
attached
had?
with felonies? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
real.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's
saying,
real.
like that-
I can't remember his
I
name.
know, but he made the song.
He
giving
taught
people
people
the
how
full
to
breakdown,
bro.
That's
Yeah.
not. That's literally what they do.
And you know also what else he had? He had a Discord group that they shut down. Had like 110,000 people in
Yeah.
it. Like 110,000 people that were like
And
giving
it was
him
a PDF file that he put out for free that taught you how to scam different
right.
ways.
He was legit selling. He was on YouTube videos doing interviews. He had no problem showing his face. He rapped about it. He's a rapper.
There's a documentary on Max that I was about to say HBO Max, but it's on Max where it talks about scammers, and I can't remember the dude's name, but like he's from Michigan. And he got like popping off of rapping about how to scam
It's
people.
some light skinned dude, yeah.
And he grew a cult following, like a huge cult following.
100,000 strong on Discord.
And was
Yeah.
getting, and it's called like he would like he was talking about how he would do like pop-ups, and he would essentially like airdrop like the
This
scam
PDF.
Bible like PDF to everybody that popped up or whatever.
Damn, how to do a proper scam.
Like how to scam, how to essentially scam like companies, people, like, but there's somebody else doing it now, like it's not as popping as he was, but like I can't remember his name, but like
The dude with the question marks all over his suit.
Yes.
The white guy
Yeah.
with the glasses.
Oh no, not he. This,
No,
this,
not white. This is
this
a
dude
black
was
dude.
light skinned.
Oh, okay. Do y'all remember him
Yeah.
though? The guy
I
who used to
don't
be
remember
on
that
like
guy.
local channels. It'd be late at night and he'd have a suit. It had question marks all over it, like the Riddler.
Oh, no.
And he'd
I
come on,
remember
he's
that
always
nigga.
yelling. He'd be in front of the Capitol and he'd
I
tell
do
them
remember
how to
that
get free
nigga.
money from the government.
Yeah.
That shit was all a scam, legal. He wrote books. He would just plagiarize people's books straight up.
And he
Really?
got away with it legally.
He's a millionaire to this day. He did
Damn,
a whole
plag-
interview about it.
I see it too, Pat. It's okay.
I was like,
No, Shane, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. But
I see. As long as you don't come over here,
right.
keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Shane, stop looking.
Oh shit.
I'm not looking. Because
AJ is like,
once I
what's
say
going on?
once
No,
I
we don't
say
like
it, I
those
know it's
things.
gonna freak me out if I
Exactly.
watch it. So you know what? I'm not saying it.
So we're gonna shut this shit down.
yeah, we need an intern to go through all of our footage for Shane's Spider Chronicles.
Oh my god.
Put all those
Literally.
put all those together.
I thought you
nigga.
did one into like a reel or
I
something.
did. I did. There's at least 1 or 2 reels out or Instagram posts out of you like freaking the fuck out. Like,
That's
I think we all
hilarious,
got a
yo.
moment where we was like that day I was slapping that fucking moth.
oh yeah. Everybody got a moment.
The iconic one is the cricket.
Nigga, we had a cricket on the episode one time. On
homeroom. Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
shit was crazy. Like, we're just like talking and it's loud, bro.
loud.
Like,
It sounded like it was
it's
on the
picking-
mic.
years ago.
Bro,
too.
it's picking
It
up on the
was.
mic and everything, and like niggas are like,
Bro's just singing.
bro. And we're like, niggas was like, there's a cricket in here. People in the comments was like, I ain't never heard a cricket on the podcast. This is crazy. Like,
It's so loud.
legit.
It sounds like a sound effect that you added.
It sounded like
That's
we had
how loud
and
it
it
is.
sounded like we gave him a mic. It was so loud. It was
my
crazy.
God.
And Lauren found that shit. Like, we had to pause for a second because it was like, okay, we can't do this no more. Like, this nigga is picking up. If you take the no matter, there was no break,
Yeah,
bruh.
there was
it
no way to
loud,
escape.
bruh.
There was
it
no
was so
escape.
loud.
You're like, yo, we gotta find this nigga.
And it was one cricket fucking everything up, my nigga. God, I hated that
What,
shit.
2 episodes?
It was one episode, then it came back for like a split second.
A special,
he lived
special
in here
guest
for a little
episode?
He came back, yeah. Or another one came or something like that. But I guess I just don't have any friends breaking the law on that level.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, oh yeah, I guess I
Which is
just,
unfortunate.
saying it
I guess
like
I
it's
just
a
don't have any
bad
friends.
thing.
I do. It's kind of.
He's saying it like it's a sad thing.
I know.
Like we just talked about how
thought he was
we
just gonna
don't
stop
want to
there.
go to jail or prison, bro.
Literally.
I
He's
know.
like, yo, scammers, get at me.
Like, what you gonna do if you try to scam some shit? Like, say he's trying to scam a flight. You get there, cancel your flight.
See, this is the
everything
thing.
is done.
I want the cash. So like, fuck a flight. I'm good on all that. I just want like 10, 20 bands cash right now. Like, how can we get that done scot
can do
free?
that.
You know, like I'm good on one of those. Like, and I don't
Them
want
dudes that be like Wells Fargo, Chase, tap in.
It's stuff like
That's
that.
who you need to be hitting up. You don't need to be asking us. You need
Yeah,
to
but
be
it's
hitting them niggas
always
up.
niggas that have
getting
rap
all
sheets.
this?
Like,
No.
I
Of course, it's a risk. I'm doing fraud.
But
You're
there's
live.
But it's the thing too. It's like, but these niggas, like, you don't want to do business with certain people.
Yeah.
It's always the niggas I don't want to do no business with. Like,
Those are
I
the
don't
ones
want to
that's
do.
doing it, though.
I wouldn't even want to do a open mic event with you in Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let alone do something that could land me in jail for 5 years.
Right.
You know, like you're
that's
too
true.
sloppy. Like, I knew you as a drug dealer, and you always got caught. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know
Never-
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
never
Like,
good at it.
That's not the person I want to like possibly go in felony business with.
Right, at least be a good drug dealer.
I want one of my friends that I thought they just worked hard to be like, I do this.
They fooled you almost.
I
yeah.
do this sometimes,
Yeah.
and
Finally,
I'm
like, oh,
that's
you
who
scamming?
that's why I want to come approach me about it
got
because I know I thought you just worked hard.
Yeah.
Come to find out every 4 months because that's the frequency rate that you do it to not get caught.
Yeah.
They just come up a quick 30. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Oh, they're like, yeah, I go to Vegas and count cards.
Or something like that. Yeah, like that's the friend that I need
In my life.
in my life. Yeah.
All right. I mean, it does sound exciting. I can't lie.
I'm scary. I'm not.
I got
doing
$30,000 worth of debt I can get rid of in 20. I can get it 7 minutes. It's gone. Just boom, put it on the credit card. I don't have
What?
30,000 in credit
Just
card
hit up
debt. But like,
the repair scammers. You can get a scammer for everything. You need your credit repaired. It's a scammer for that.
Yeah, there is.
that's true.
And it's not even a scam. It's
And
just
it's
a
not even
fine print
legal.
that no one reads. Like
That
just
is true.
literally,
Getting somebody to actually fix your credit, they will have that shit gassed up legally as fuck.
Legally,
because
like
there's so
literally,
many.
as soon as you start sending them letters to them creditors,
Yeah, once they do, they
done.
just annoy you with letters. They'll just they just set up a timer and they literally just like flood their inbox with letters and then they'll just take whatever's on your credit off.
Damn.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
getting tired of
actually
that.
got a medical bill that kind of fell over there. It's like $400, not paying it. Definitely about to hire somebody for that.
He did not pay
Let's go
it.
get
made a
that-
You
conscious
don't even have
decision. He's
to.
like, not
Just-
paying
you
it.
can literally go through the hospital and tell them you don't have the money to pay for it. They can waive that shit. You know how
Yeah.
much money hospitals get?
So,
Yeah, because it's not like they
My
not
best
gonna
friend
get
is
the
rich
money.
and go to the hospital all the time. Brianna's lonely ass. She don't never pay no hospital bill ever. Got insurance. Good insurance. Hell no.
That's
She's
a life
crazy.
in that shit.
Yeah, that's a life.
That girl made like $275 a year.
Oh, so yeah, so
Not paying no bills.
y'all know what I'm looking for. Do your thing. I always put my Instagram in the bottom of these videos. Now another thing too.
And when it counts,
Wink, wink,
he
nod,
gonna
nod,
be
you know.
like, Cherry, all these niggas in my damn.
I'm gonna just send Cherry a picture like this. just counting the money just on the
Yeah,
ground, or just have like a couple thousand scattered on the
Look,
table.
just buy me a bag of dog food, please.
I got you, man.
That's all I
I
got
got
you. I don't need the big bag.
about to reinvest,
70-pound
nigga.
bag.
We about to get central AC in this bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Central
Oh,
AC
yeah,
and
yeah,
heat,
you're right.
new garage doors.
You need an HVAC unit, let me know. My homeboy got an HVAC.
It's about to get
Let me
real. I
know.
might take the roof off, extend. I need a little bit more height up
We
here.
need to put glass. Do a glass in.
Yeah, I might do a
Ooh,
glass. you know,
that'd be
see-
kinda
Or I might
cold.
maybe just make an extra.
Make this bitch
I
into a
might-
dome.
I might put some plumbing out in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Look over there.
Some solar
toilet right
panels
there.
for sure.
Central
Yeah.
air. Oh man. Yeah.
Central hair and
I'm gonna move in. Shit.
It's gonna have a little cot
Me and
upstairs.
Ghost
you
is
know?
gonna be good.
People always want to watch.
Yeah, like a
BB.
loft or some shit. Yeah, we're gonna be good. Yeah, this gonna get real lit
So
out here. You know what I'm saying?
this has always been a work in progress. This,
You're right.
This place
So,
here.
it's,
So it
we
hasn't
got-
stopped.
We got upgrades, man, that we need around here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, Drake is about to hit #1 on all these records. Drake becomes the first rapper in history to have a #1 song in 4 consecutive years, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. All of Drake's #1 Billboard Hot 100 hits. What's My Name, Work, One Dance, God's Plan, Nice for What, In My Feelings, Tootsie Slide, What's Next? How does What's Next go? Way Too Sexy, Wait for You. This is Jimmy Crooks and Slime You Out.
And Slime You Out is the new one with SZA. No,
Yeah.
right?
I still haven't heard it.
That's all right.
It's all right.
I feel the same exact way.
This is all right.
Slime You
it's
Out. That's the
alright.
one where he got in trouble for the
Halle Berry cover.
Yeah, Halle
He didn't
Berry
get in
picture.
trouble.
Or she
had
felt
an
the way
issue.
she expressed her.
She had an issue with it, but
Yeah.
technically she didn't take the photo. The photo, like
Does not belong to her.
what is it? The creative
Nickelodeon
property or
Awards.
intellectual property
Freaking
does
Getty
not
Images.
belong
Like,
to
get
her.
outta here.
Yeah, like it's fair
Yeah.
use.
Yeah,
like,
for
Yeah, it's
sure.
fair use, but he tried to like, I guess, make
He
a
asked
kind
her.
gesture to ask, hey, can I use this? And she was like, nah, and then she got upset when
When
he
he used
still
it.
used it. And I'm just like, I understand that sentiment, but at the same time, it's like he didn't have to ask you because it's not
At least
your
he asked.
intellectual
Yeah,
property,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He was
And
just
there's
trying to
nothing wrong
maintain
with the
the
picture. He
relationship.
said like it's like
Yeah.
a provocative or a lewd
Yeah,
picture
she acting
or
like she was
something.
like
You know what I'm
naked
saying?
somewhere or something.
Nah,
It's like
you got slimed on Nickelodeon.
That's what I'm saying.
this is
You
as
went
PG
there. You
this
knew
is
that
as-
before.
This
She
is as
should've-
PG as it gets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like this
They
is
asked
G.
your permission before they slime you, so it's like
Yeah, this
so-
is rated G for everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on
And she
now.
didn't understand the context of the song and everything, right? Like,
well, that is a thing too.
I think that's
Or-
the reason why it was. An
That's
issue.
probably
Did
what it
she?
was. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Because that's why some people won't clear their samples because they're
Yeah.
like,
What's
talking
the
about-
context
you
that
talking
you're
about killing
using
niggas on here?
the
I'm
thing?
not clearing this sample. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 75 years old. I'm
Right.
not about to okay this.
true. Right.
You know, so some people got to change the song completely, or they're just like, you'll never have that sample. You got to
Yeah.
replay it. You know
And
what I'm saying?
I saw
It's like-
on socials,
They trying to stream
he's-
on Michael
he's-
Jackson.
yeah, and then I saw a bunch of people like going viral on Twitter saying, what Michael Jackson song we streaming tonight so
I
Drake
seen
can't
that.
pass it?
Yeah, I seen that. When I saw that, I said, damn, y'all hate Drake that much? He's going to hit it.
Bruh. Yeah.
I don't get the whole consecutive thing. So, are they saying he's always been #1 for 4 years? Is that what they're saying?
I believe
I
that.
guess.
like every
Yeah.
time he put out a song, like it would go to #1.
He's got the formula.
That's
I
what it
guess.
basically
Okay,
is.
that's what
No,
it
no,
means.
yeah, because it's like I said, like he is like big. He's like he's
he's
reached
the
that
guy.
point that every artist, like even Taylor Swift, I would put her here too. Beyonce,
Yeah.
they've reached this point where they could literally put out any quality of a song. They can make a song in their sleep and it'll go to #1.
You're right.
Because their brand is not just
It's not even
just
the
them.
music
It's
at
their
that point.
brand is so big that it's always going to go to #1.
The amount of people that will check it out one time
Yeah.
is enough to go #1.
It's almost like Disney. Whenever Disney puts out a movie, it's going to go to #1
Right.
at the box office, whether it's crap or great.
Because we
you know?
follow Disney.
Because the
Right.
brand Disney is so strong.
Right,
So Drake
true.
is a brand. Taylor Swift is a brand.
True.
These are McDonald's. You know, like Walmart. They are there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Like it or not, it's gonna get the views.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
did see that joint, and that's why I was confused on why people were saying what Michael Jackson song are we gonna stream to break this streak? Because I'm like,
Michael Jackson's. Oh,
yeah, they
why
were
Michael
saying
Jackson in
that. Like,
particular?
people were like trying to hate on Drake, saying we need
What
to
song what song
need to
we
get a
streaming
Michael
tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to
we need to
beat
get
the
a-
streak.
To make it so he's
to
not
beat the
#1.
streak or something.
So make
that-
it so
Right.
he can't
can't
get
win.
it.
Oh, because Michael Jackson was the one beforehand to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, so they don't want him to win over Michael.
Right.
I mean,
This is inevitable.
Michael is gone.
This is inevitable.
Right.
He's been.
Nobody
gone.
can stop it at this point.
no,
Yeah.
it's thinking.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, he's got this month because it's October, so Thriller.
October,
This is
and it's
over.
just Drake's birthday. It's October's very own.
Oh
Stop
yeah,
playing
Thriller's
with my
coming.
man.
Yeah, Thriller.
Thriller's
He better
coming.
get that shit out before it's already risky.
Drake
right
gonna drop
now.
on his birthday probably.
No, he's dropping October the 6th. Supposedly that's the date now that he's dropping.
Yeah, I wonder if
Since he's
Thriller's
October
is-
baby from the 6th. Canada. Love him.
is
Love that guy.
is Thriller like All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey?
Yes.
Does it go
is.
#1 on Halloween?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
And then
That-
like the Monster Mash.
I was thinking that
Yeah.
what's that song? I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's the one I was thinking.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's black folks. Like that's something we know.
that goes platinum on TikTok.
Somebody's watching me.
That is a black folks thing.
Yeah, I don't think much
white people give a fuck
into
about
that.
it.
Nah.
That's true.
And I'd rather listen to that song than Thriller. Thriller's not my favorite.
Yeah, same. I agree.
Yeah, I feel exactly
really
the
like
same
Thriller?
way.
I don't really feel
I
like
guess I'm
Thriller.
watching the
Really?
video.
The video.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
But the
Thriller,
song?
Thriller to
Nah.
me, It's almost like the effect with This Is America.
I
where it's
literally
like-
was thinking
Right.
that.
Remember,
Just
like, if
literally
he had-
thinking that.
Yes, if he had released This Is America without the visuals, I would have been like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Yes.
But with the visuals, it's
Visuals,
perfect.
yeah,
Thriller
that
is the
works,
same way. I
yeah.
can't listen
Same
to
way.
it by itself,
Right.
but with the video,
Put the video on.
You gotta watch the
You gotta-
video.
Yeah, but because I don't, there's no way, there's no way I'm putting Thriller on.
That's a real right there. What he just did.
Yeah, it was.
Rock With You,
Rock With You is coming on before Thriller every fucking time,
Oh,
no matter
yeah.
what. You know what I'm saying?
Human
song just
Nature.
go.
I was
Human
like-
Nature.
You know, when it comes to Michael Jackson, I've always been into the
almost
songs
got
that was
on
not
me.
his biggest stuff.
Crazy, right?
I've always been into his songs that were not like the classics, like the
It
big
was-
ones. Not
It wasn't
bad.
the first hit; it was the second.
Yeah,
hit
not
almost.
bad, not Beat It. I always like Stranger in Moscow and like
Right.
You Are Not Alone is my favorite Michael
You Were
Jackson
Not
song.
Alone.
Yes.
Yeah, like the
Oh, man.
lesser known
You like the
popular
B-sides?
ones.
I had that on
Yeah, that's
The
definitely
lesser,
some B-sides.
the less
Yeah.
popular ones I've always loved the most.
Yeah, those are
I guess I get that.
B-sides.
Remember the time? Well, yeah. Remember.
Remember
Time.
the time is a
was big one.
B-side?
That was
I mean, no,
That
not
was-
not B song, but I just mean like Human
one-
Nature. I've always like
So
like
he's-
Thriller
he's-
is up
No, no,
here.
no,
Right,
no.
yeah.
no,
So
for
whenever
real,
song
for real.
comes out and
Like
fucks the market
Butterflies.
up.
Butterflies.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
Butterfly
Yeah.
or Rock
My
With
hit,
You? Well,
yeah.
what was it? Rock With
You also.
It wasn't Rock With You, but it was. Chris Tucker was in the music video.
You
off the
Rock
same
My World.
album.
You Rock My
Rock
World.
My
Rock My
World.
World.
You Rock
Was the
My
big
World.
hit off that album.
Yeah, but I like
Butterflies, yeah.
Yeah, Butterflies was that.
Yeah. That is a fantastic.
Crazy, bro.
I don't know why that song isn't as big as.
It's like that.
The Man in the Mirror was my heat.
Because it came too late.
The Man in the Mirror.
Because he should have dropped Butterflies like 20 years earlier.
Yeah. I just missed that.
My brother cried so bad when that man died. I just looked at him and I was just like,
Yeah, a lot of people were crying.
what are you doing
So
right
listen-
now? Like, I was like, what are you doing right now? He was distraught.
I was too. Shit.
Like,
People's parasocial relationship with Michael Jackson was out of control.
bro,
bro, my
I,
homegirl's obsessed. The girl that do my hair, the girl that do my blowouts,
Yeah.
she is obsessed.
With Michael Jackson.
Obsessed.
Now, remember when people used to go to concerts and women would be crying and shit, a mask?
No, that's her. She, and I'm like, why are you sitting here drunk watching
I
the
might
Michael
pass out
Jackson
if I
video
met Michael
crying?
Jackson. I ain't gonna lie.
You beat him in the front like, Michael!
I wouldn't be doing that. Well, I'd be yelling and shit, yeah, for sure. But if I was in front of him, I might faint. I don't know what
I
happened.
didn't understand that for the longest. I used to laugh at that shit when you
Yeah.
used to see them on the stretchers and all that stuff being
Yes.
dragged out. I'm like,
That might be
they
fucking
wasted
right.
all that money, but I
Right.
didn't understand the psychology of it and like what it could have until I went to see The Dark Knight Rises and I almost fainted.
Shit.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, because I was
From
a fan of The
excitement?
Dark Knight. I
Overwhelming.
love
Right.
The Dark Knight
Excitement,
so
okay.
much. I love The Dark Knight so much.
The
When I went to
series.
see, the movie, the
movie,
Dark Knight, the one with the
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan.
I loved it
yeah.
so much, and I became a fan of Christopher Nolan so much. When I went to see The Dark Knight Rises with Bane,
Yeah.
right? I was sitting in the theater, and when
Hey,
the
y'all,
lights,
hey, y'all loud.
oh, he just went.
Go ahead.
They was getting hyped back there.
It was going crazy.
No, yeah. So when I was sitting in the theaters, the lights went down, and my heart started racing.
Oh shit.
And then when it goes dim for the trailers, and then it goes dimmer for the movie.
Right.
When that Warner Brothers came up, like my chest kind of started hurting. I had to say in my mind, I was like, "It's just a movie. It's just a. Look, I am not about to die."
Like, have a heart attack over
I
Batman.
was so I've never been that excited ever before
To watch a
That's
movie.
crazy.
Yeah, the movie did not
bro.
live up to my
And then the fact that it lived up to your expectation on top of
No, it
it.
didn't. No, it
Yeah.
didn't.
Wait.
yeah.
Oh, it didn't?
Yeah,
It
The
did?
Dark Knight Rises is the lesser
Oh,
of
The Dark Knight
two.
Rises.
Oh, yeah.
The one with
bad.
Bane.
Yeah,
The one with
yeah,
Bane.
yeah, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
excited for that one.
That's
one
what
with-
just kept
because
Yeah.
of the
I
Dark
only like it because
Right.
of Bane.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
He
yeah.
made the movie.
It's the lesser
The
of the
one
two.
with
but
Heath was the best
That's
one.
the best.
That
I
is
just-
that
I
is the
just watched-
triumph.
I just watched that 2 nights ago. Nigga.
did?
It's- It's on
That
Netflix.
you just
Movie never gets
Oh
old.
yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah,
on
that's
Netflix
right.
again.
That's
I just
right.
watched. I
To
just
me,
watched
like
that.
I feel like that's the best Batman depiction, like out of all the ones that they've done, is the Christopher Nolan series because like they
call it a
captured,
masterpiece,
they captured Batman in the essence. It's grimy, it's dark, it feels human, it feels real. This new nigga, I don't know what the fuck they doing, bro.
what's
This
his name?
emo
He's in
ass.
Twilight. What's his name?
Robert
Yeah,
Pattinson.
yeah,
Robert Pattinson.
I remember when we went to see it, and I told you like
He didn't do
the
a bad
movie.
job.
Okay,
That
the
shit
movie
was-
it was okay.
2-pack of ass.
I was like, the movie's
Yeah,
okay.
now, nigga, I'm getting a double down. That shit was a 2-pack of ass, nigga. That shit stinks.
Yeah.
That
I
was
was
like
Do
the
it, AJ. That shit was trash, nigga. Trash.
That shit stinks. Best Joe Budden moment for sure.
Oh yeah. Joe Budden.
Sway Lee, hear me and hear me now, nigga. I'm here to double down.
You know, you have to do his voice. Hear me now.
That shit was crazy. Yo, wife beater smoking Newports in the studio, Joe Budden on the podcast.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. The nigga didn't give a fuck back
Yelling
then.
at
Nah,
a
he
chair.
didn't, bro.
You can tell the cigarette smoke is bothering people. He doesn't give a fuck.
He don't care,
He's
bro.
like, he's sweating, smoking. That shit's trash. Nigga going crazy.
Remember, I told you, like when he was on Everyday Struggle, I was like, damn, I don't know if I would ever want to meet this guy.
Yeah,
but
he's
he kind of
thinking-
leveled out to the point where I was just like, okay, he's like calm
He
down.
was he was
now.
working it. He was working. You know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got
But
to
that's
figure it
how.
out
But
now.
that, yeah, I don't like the new Batman. Like I just,
Yeah.
it just Christopher Nolan did it the best to me.
Oh, without a doubt.
People
Yeah.
sleep on the
The Dark Knight is hard to.
People sleep on the other one too, though. The
Which,
one
Tim
with like, the
Burton?
penguin and shit.
Tim Burton? Yeah, yeah.
Niggas sleep
Tim
on
Burton.
that.
Tim
Burton,
Burton wasn't
that's my
bad.
favorite one.
Them
Before
shits
the
go
Dark
kinda-
Knight,
them shits go
before the
kinda-
Dark Knight, that one
For
was the
sure,
best one.
for sure.
That's
for
my
sure.
favorite
Them
one.
shits go crazy.
Yeah,
the
they
penguin
do.
was fucking scary.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
being an adult, like, have you seen how like that movie is like kinky as shit?
It is.
Hell yeah.
It is.
It was.
I'm trying to figure out.
dirty.
but I understand now.
Reed.
What? She
Catwoman.
lets how she lets
Michelle
his face.
Pfeiffer. It was
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I understand now
That's a
why I
clip.
felt
What you
like
just
that.
did. You do realize that, right? You gonna watch it back. You gonna see what she did.
All right.
No,
I did the
see it.
Michelle Pfeiffer lick.
Oh, when
She
she licked his
She did
lips.
the cat
Oh,
lick.
yeah.
She licked his lips. The penguin said, walked up to her and said, "Just the pussy I've been looking for."
Love it.
Damn.
I'm like,
yeah,
I
it
didn't
was.
understand that when I was
Oh,
a kid.
yeah.
But
Like,
Tim
he's
Burton,
sweet
he's
as that
always
nigga.
like when you think about the concept of the Nightmare Before Christmas, like nigga, what's wrong with you? But I love that
Right.
movie though.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like, but you like when you see the work that he's done, it's very like
Twisted in
it
itself.
makes me think about like like I was just thinking about Tim Burton when I was watching the new Mortal Kombat 1, the fatalities that
Oh,
they
yeah,
had.
yeah.
I'm watching these and I'm like, you gotta be a sick motherfucker
to come up with
to
something.
come
like
up with this shit.
You're right.
Yeah.
I knew he
Like-
was sick with Edward Scissorhands because why would you even create something like
Yes.
that? What are you
Yeah.
doing? What are you doing here?
That
What
was
are you
really
doing?
crazy.
But
he had
yeah, in
style, though.
retrospect, those like he was saying, they were super kinky, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
were.
like,
They were
I
in a lot of
understand. I could kind of understand now what parents, because remember, because of Batman Returns is why we got Batman Forever with Jim Carrey and everything was colorful and all that stuff. And
Yes,
lighthearted.
yes.
It was Batman Returns because that movie is freaky.
That shit was
It
dark.
is, bro.
Yeah, it
They
was.
were like,
my
we
favorite
need, they were
one.
like, we need to kid this up. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
I can kind of see now where it's just
WB
like
it up.
It got a
it was a
little
little
too
much.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, which,
Yeah.
McDonald's
Yeah.
McDonald's had to pull back selling Happy Meals because like for
I
the
remember
movie
that.
they
Shit.
they held it back
yeah.
because the movie's so dark. And
Yo,
hey, what's up, guys?
LOI's in the building.
Yeah.
Yo.
And they have like a special, like you could see it on YouTube, but it's just like they had like I don't know if it was Ricky Lake or something, but it was like a whole special of these parents and their children complaining about Batman Returns and like, how did the movie make you feel? Yeah, it scared me and it was,
Damn.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a whole
crazy.
thing. I was too young to really
Wait.
know about it, but
But didn't Ricky Lake make a cameo in the movie? Didn't they have a scene where
Did she?
I don't. I mean,
Where?
not to my
I
knowledge.
feel like they had a
In
scene
one of
where-
those Tim
where-
Burton
Yeah, I
joints.
feel like they had a scene where one of the villains was talking to a talk show host.
Oh, okay. Well, I
You're
don't
thinking
know.
of the.
Am I having, like, a
you're-
false recollection
No,
right
you're
now?
thinking of the newest Joker movie.
Okay, maybe
the
that's-
one with.
yeah.
The one
yeah.
with Phoenix.
I still
whatever his
haven't
name
seen
is.
Maybe that's
that.
what it is.
I would say Joaquin Phoenix. You know, I don't.
No,
think
no,
that's
you're
right.
right.
Is
you're
that right?
Yeah. It sounds such like a black name. That's what
Right,
you said.
I love
When
it.
I said,
He
I
had a
love
moment
that
where he was
name.
on a talk show, and the
Maybe
talk
that's
show
what-
host
With Robert
was,
De Niro.
was Robert De Niro.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
And then he
yeah.
shot
Which
him.
is the tie-in
Yeah.
because he was
Which-
an
then he
original.
shot him,
Spoiler.
yeah.
Yeah.
How much time does it say we're at?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Let's
else?
see.
What else
Usher
is
has
on the
officially
docket?
been announced as the halftime performer for the
I
2024.
can't wait, bro.
Situation.
I cannot wait.
How
Yeah.
long? How long
I'ma
are the
watch that. I'ma
halftime
tune in for
performances?
that.
Like 13, 14 minutes or
It's
something
short.
like that.
It's
it's not
it's
as long
short.
as
It's
it
not.
Yeah, they're not long.
Yeah.
It was like
Are they real?
like
Really?
a 15, 10
I think
minute
they're
set,
15
man.
minutes. I think they're between
By the time they
13
set
and
up.
15.
Because
Damn, that's
Rihanna
it?
was
Yeah.
like, it was like, literally, she went
Blink.
crazy.
Yeah.
All of them are really kind of short. You know what I'm saying?
Even Bruno
Yeah, you
Mars,
just-
that the whole the split.
Bro, it's so much happening. It feels longer.
Because even,
Like, because
even with
they're
the
doing a lot in those little 13
Yeah.
seconds.
Okay.
Because they're
Yeah.
doing like 15 seconds of each song.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
okay,
they're-
that's true.
And then they're doing set change. They're knocking
Right.
shit out in that
Yeah.
time
especially the
period.
one with the first one that Jay-Z put together was Dre, Kendrick, Eminem, Snoop.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
that
that
one,
was-
that
50
one, because
Cent,
like I was ready to see Kendrick and his part, but it went by so fast.
It did.
Like, so, you know, I just literally thought about that. Those sets are usually like
not long.
in and out. They hit.
They're quick.
And then we out. Like,
But I mean, we already know Usher's been doing a lot of performing in this
Yeah.
last.
Oh, he's ready,
Because
bro.
how long was he at his residency? Like, if he's not
Is it a
still
whole
there
year?
now,
If he's
it
not
feels like
still
a whole
there.
year.
Yeah.
it
He's
felt
still
like
there.
is he still there?
I think so. Yeah. So it's like
It's been over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, his residency's been lasting for a long time. So he's like,
And I still
Those
want to
contracts
see
are
it,
usually
bro.
more than a year. I think they usually.
and on top of that,
5
those
years
residency
or more.
performances, that nigga's on stage for like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. He's doing his
So
thing.
he's
and
like-
making
catalog.
the bag.
Yes, the
Yeah.
crazy.
Don't buy
bag.
them tickets online. You just got to go there. Go to the venue and buy them. They always got
Yeah,
seats.
bro.
Oh yeah,
They
there's
be
always a couple.
jacking
open.
them prices.
Yeah, there's always tickets. He probably does 2
You
of
can
those
get
a
tickets
day,
for like
man.
$200.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
literally.
true.
Like, they be
How
like,
often, like, is it? It's not an everyday. It's like on a weekend or
It feels
something
like
like
some.
that.
It feels like some Friday, Saturday,
Really?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh,
shows.
the weekend
They
shit.
one a day, man.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Really?
Why not? I wouldn't be surprised. It's-
Because that
Yeah.
residency is like
Vegas,
it's like
you
it's a
know?
job.
Yeah.
And Vegas
Yeah.
is weird like that, where it's like Vegas is like, nigga, we're working this bitch 7 days a week, 5 days a week. Like
Yeah.
there are no weekends. You
Because didn't
party
Cardi
every
B
night.
have one? She had a
She didn't
residency.
have
Did she have a
J Lo
residency?
had one.
The one that stands out, Celine Dion had one for a long time.
And then
Yeah.
she got
Let me
That was the
So
one that I knew.
J Lo had
I'm
one.
so
You said you want to go to a
sad.
J Lo one?
No, I was about to say who went to go see her, but I'm not gonna go. there.
And J Lo one. I
Sorry,
don't even know
J-Lo.
that many.
Yeah. no offense.
J Lo.
Only if she cosplayed as Selena. I would go see that.
Oh my god.
She got to do Selena's
That's kind of
joints.
crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's kind of
That's a
crazy,
mind-
bro. That's
that's
kind of
crazy.
weird.
Cosplaying as Selena.
Who am I here for?
They're like, fuck your music.
I would no, and I'm saying like for her, somebody else needs to do that. I don't see her doing that.
Right,
somebody
yeah.
else would do
If
that.
somebody else cosplayed as Selena, yeah, but
Damn.
Yeah.
because she can't sing, bro.
She,
Yeah.
no, she's definitely not a singer. No, she's definitely a dancer. Let's keep it real.
Entertainer.
Yeah, let's keep it real.
It always
I
like
agree.
But I am excited about like seeing Usher at the Super Bowl. I
Yeah,
feel,
I'm gonna tune in.
I
to
feel
that.
like
I'm tuning in.
I
to
feel
that.
like it was perfect. That was a perfect.
His tiny desk was amazing.
The timing was perfect.
And he announced his album the same day, low key.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's about
He's
to
having a moment. Usher is having a moment right now.
But it's been dope to see like just his resurgence.
Yeah.
And he never went away.
No.
Yeah.
But now I feel like he's kind of like
Getting his
locked in
flowers.
into
Hey, y'all kind of loud over
this.
there.
He's found his
Hey,
footing again.
hey, hey.
Yeah, it's like they're finally getting their he's finally getting his flowers, you know, like, and you know Gen Z, like they'll finally
Yeah.
get to know, okay, here's, you know,
But he about to go on tour after this, like, cause from my understanding, after the
Oh,
Super
he's
Bowl,
announcing his tour.
yeah, literally
Immediately
after that,
after.
which
Yeah.
is smart.
So
like,
y'all
Why
going?
not?
And tickets are going on sale immediately.
yes,
Right then and there.
Yeah,
So you need to have your money ready
Right.
Super Bowl Sunday to go online,
To go.
have your
'Cause it's
laptop in front
selling
of
out.
you.
Yeah, it's gonna sell out quick.
they said
I wonder
literally
if it'll be
after
at
his
PNC.
performance.
I hope it's
come
not.
here.
I hope it's not no outdoor
He
shit.
might.
I'm kind of tired of outdoor
He's
concerts.
the
I ain't
Everybody
gonna
goes
lie.
PNC here now.
I just don't
Everybody
want
goes
to. I don't want to
PNC.
stand outside, nigga. It's fucking hot. Bro. Like,
How? But did you said, what about the 50 Cent joint?
we went to 50
That's
Cent.
PNC.
oh yeah, we did, yeah.
Nigga, we stood in the rain too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It rained for like 5 minutes while we were there.
Yeah, it drizzled.
Yes.
No,
thought
actually, it was a little
PNC.
more than drizzle.
It was a little bit. It was a drizzle
Yeah, yeah.
at first, and then it came for real.
He had a real rain.
drizzle.
A real shower.
Yeah, like
A
I
light
wet
shower.
the top, like my shoulders, top half of my shirt
I had
for
to
sure.
give him a
wet.
towel. I'm
Really?
like,
Yeah, he had to give me his towel. Yeah, because my glasses get. Yeah, bro, it was raining. There was a moment when it rained, nigga. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
and we just outside.
I was just
You know what I'm
outside.
saying?
I mean, but it's 50 though, so like,
nah,
yeah, but it's and it's like if it kept raining for the rest of the performance, that would have really sucked.
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
But it
Like,
stopped though.
It
since-
stopped. Like we're glad it stopped.
Yeah,
Like
it
I'm
stopped.
glad it stopped. But if it
Yeah.
had kept going, that would have lowered my experience.
Okay.
I was okay. I dealt with 5. I stood in the rain for 10
Right.
minutes, whatever.
So you think they gonna put him at PNC if he
better
comes
put
to
the
North
nigga at
Carolina?
PNC. I
Yeah, that
hope.
makes sense.
I hope I'm going
Somewhere
to see
with a
Dave
roof.
at PNC.
Who?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
I'm going to see him this month. In about
keep
3
forgetting
weeks.
to
I'm
get
going.
those. Yeah,
Them
man.
tickets got high as shit out of
Yes,
no
they
fucking
did. When they
nowhere.
first went out, you can get nosebleeds for like 50.
I'm mad I didn't get them right
Yeah,
then and
initially.
there. And I said
I went
something
one
too.
section in from nosebleeds.
Are
I
they
do-
filming it? You don't think they're filming it?
I don't know.
Probably
Okay.
not there.
I don't
But
know.
it'll probably
yeah.
drop after he does a tour, though.
No, they want
Okay.
200-300
Yeah, and then-
nosebleeds.
yeah, it all
Hell
depends.
no.
Yeah, because they. I don't know how they pick their special. I don't know if they record every single one and they take the best performance night, or
I
they
think that's
pick
what they do now.
or they pick specifically what city they want to do it in.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they might run 5 to 10 shows and pick the best out of those 5 to 10.
I remember
Like Chris Rock did that last
I was
show.
just gonna. Oh, I don't know if it was the last one, but I remember one one way it was like he was in a bunch of cities and they just cut it together.
I remember one.
Which
he
is
was in
fire.
South Africa.
Johannesburg,
Yeah,
or
when
whatever.
South Africa, and then
Yeah, which is fire as fuck,
Yeah.
I think, when you do it like that. Because
Yeah,
every
it's true.
scene, you know, take the best reaction from each joke, you know,
Yeah.
like from each city. And it looks dope just seeing all those. Because, I mean, they're doing the same set every time.
And
you
that
can
was-
even put the
yeah.
improv in there easily.
That
you
was
know?
the first time that it really like I really saw. I'm like, oh, so it's just like being a musician. Like you're
Yup.
just doing the same
You're
songs.
putting your album together.
Yeah, you're doing the same songs over and over each night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. You
Yeah, I'm
know,
gonna check that
we'll
out.
be doing Super Bowl at somebody's house, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, and then we'll figure it out. Let's see. Anything else that we want to bring up
Anything else?
besides Grill Talk Volume 1? Make sure y'all
Yeah,
go get that.
yeah, go get
Coming out
that.
this Wednesday.
Yes.
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 This
Bring the
Wednesday.
mixtape
2 days
back.
from now.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
We need
Make
to-
Yo,
sure-
like that's one thing for sure. Shout out to my homie Ro in Chicago. I was talking about him at the listening.
night.
Like that's one thing when we talked about everything, when we put all like literally I came to him after all the music was done and I said, because usually I do my track listing.
Yeah.
But I came to him and was like, yo, I'm tapped out. Like I need to focus my energy somewhere else to work on like the listenings and all that other stuff, like promotion, visuals and all that stuff. Like I need to put my energy. I need you to take. You're the last leg. I
Right,
need you.
right.
It's mix and master. Like literally, I was working with JP and Brian. Shout out to them. Like they
Yes.
mix and mastered the project. But that
The
was
usual suspects.
yeah. That's where I was going. Like my energy was gonna go next is doing the final mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
But I came to Ro and I said, look, man, I need you to sequence this because like I don't know. Like I can't I ain't got nothing left for like that. Like
Right,
you know,
right,
and so he was like, I got you. And one thing that he said that I forgot to say last night, but like he was like, when it comes to mixtapes, like this needs to feel like a mixtape. So I feel like sound bites and interviews and skits are important. So
Hell
he
yeah.
was the one that really brought the like grill culture with
To life.
the snippets of Project Pat and C Murder and all of that, like bringing that into the mixtape.
Yeah.
But then also sequencing, he was like, when it comes to mixtapes, momentum is very important. So if you remember listening, like started off really high and it slowed down a little bit and then it go back high again and it slow down a little bit and then it go back high again. So like you can't catch a breath really. Like it's track after track. It just keeps, and I'm rapping my fucking ass off. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
like, so that's what was important to him was like keeping those things in mind. Is like the essence of a mixtape where you have the skits or you have like the sound bites or whatever. The feeling and the production was already there, but like he took it to the next level to where it feels really like a mixtape with the sequencing. And how
Right.
he just pieced like Ro is a mastermind. Like he's an incredible artist, producer, engineer, but like also he's just a mastermind when it comes to putting projects together. So
Right.
literally, like I gave him all the pieces that were well made, and then he just pieced everything together like great.
Hell
So
yeah.
shout out to him, man. Like he really, and that's another thing that unanimously people have been saying who've heard it earlier. Like this one dude who's a writer, I did an interview with him, but he was just like, y'all bringing back the feeling of like the mixtape with this, because we've heard other artists, no disrespect to them, that have dropped mixtapes.
disrespect, nigga. Oh, go ahead.
It's like
Nah, bring the disrespect.
like
Right.
people like I feel like certain artists have said, "Oh, this is a mixtape," and it don't feel like a mixtape. Like it's just you put it, you call it that because it's a lazy album in a sense, right?
Right.
But it's like with this, I've heard a few writers say that heard it early, like y'all restoring the feeling with this one. You know what I'm saying?
The
it-
essence of the mixtape.
the essence, the feeling of a mixtape. So that's one thing I'm happy about is like it's immersed in grill culture with it throughout the whole like thing. So I'm excited about that, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, make sure y'all get that. I'll put his Instagram down here in the lower thirds as
Yeah.
well. And it'll be in the description. The pre-save link or, to the streaming service, I'll have that in the description as well, too. So I need you to send me that.
Absolutely.
But, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, too. I should have said that at the beginning. It's a little too late now. Only the real ones are here at this point. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Everything to 3O Podcast. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.